because we all know what's
Okay.
gonna get top of S, and it deserves it. All right, so next is the
That's
Destiny
I can't
logo.
wait to get to that part. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be real
Guys, we're at the
spicy.
Destiny
Oh my
logo, let's
gosh.
get-
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Anime Refuge podcast. So tonight we are doing a tier list again. This time we're doing tier list for animation studios, like animation studios. Basically, just looking at like a lot of their popular works we've seen from them, and placing them on a tier list and where we think they should be.
Yep.
I'm excited for this because I really like animation. I really like looking at animation and anime and stuff like
yeah,
that.
we're mostly just looking at animation here. Well, pretty much only
Yeah.
just looking at animation here.
Only animation.
And
Because in a lot of cases, like, they have the manga as the original source, so it's basically just
Yeah.
copy paste. Like, I guess they, we can.
they might have a say in originals, but like I'm not really sure how much of a say they have in that, or like.
I would say the only other thing that we could take into context, other than the like animation, would be like the angling and like stuff like that. Like if everything is presented well, other than just animation,
And sometimes they add like a bit extra to it. Like if there's like a fight scene in the manga, it's like only a few pages. Or like in JoJo with the torture dance, they made that way longer than it was in the manga.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
The torture
definitely
dance
upset
is so
studio.
good.
So we also, I don't think we have anything weekly to say because this is recent to when we made the mini-sode on our seasonal anime of 2021.
Spring 2021.
So so be sure to check out that video too. We made a mini-sode on
Also,
like our thoughts on all
I
the
forgot-
spring 2021 anime.
I also forgot to mention we have a guest today, Keon. He was on a past podcast
what a guy.
before. He doesn't have a
back.
camera because he's a scrub, but
He's got to get one at some point,
he's
right?
good.
Right, boy?
Yes, I
You
will.
need a
Don't
face
worry.
reveal at some point, man.
Next episode.
Next episode. Okay.
Okay, we'll have you on as a guest next episode.
We'll have you on as a guest,
Whoa.
and every episode after that too.
Whoa.
That way people get as much.
He'll
of a good look
replace
at your
one of
faces
us.
as
Hey,
you
guys,
can.
And we'll play
so,
rock, paper, scissors
I
for who
think
he
it's-
replaces.
I think it's a good time to say we got a new host. His name is Keon.
Yeah,
We have four
and
of
you're
us
not a
now.
host anymore, Ethan.
Wait a second, that's not how this works. Wait,
We're
Yeah.
replacing Ethan.
you wouldn't
He's
have
being
my
fired.
beautiful podcasting voice.
We won't have the Love Live POV. Rip.
Yeah, you'd be missing quite a lot.
True.
People would be like, "Dang, where'd all the good content go?"
Wait, but Ethan's the anime music lord.
the music lord.
The
He knows all the OPs.
I'm listening to music right now.
I know a lot of OPs too, bro.
The
Why
But
Demon
is
you're right.
Slayer
He
on
did
this
win the
team.
OP challenge thing. So
Yeah.
from
Oh my god, that. Yeah.
The one thing
Okay.
I'm good at.
Yeah, and I like how in the intro of that vid I included the part where Nick didn't remember Attack on Titan.
Dude, that was so funny.
I don't know how I couldn't remember that.
yeah.
I was, we were watching Attack on Titan at the time too.
Okay, but yeah, do you guys just want to hop into it? So
Yeah.
I guess we'll just like talk about the studio. Like we'll bring up the studio, and then we'll just talk about
I don't know.
the animes from that, or the anime that we've seen from it, and what we think. So
Yeah.
of the animation.
Just like talk about a lot of their popular ones and like which ones have you seen?
Yes, sir. Let's.
First one we have is A1 Pictures. They've done Sword Art
A1.
Online is like the most popular thing.
I'm pulling up the list of stuff.
They've done so many. Seven Deadly
Lot-
Sins.
lots
Full
of
Exorcist,
popular anime.
Erased, Your Lie in April,
Anohana.
like Fairy Tale. Yeah, Love is War.
Lots of names of
I shouldn't pull it up on my phone. I should pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
A1 has a lot of very popular IPs. Like
Yeah,
I've heard
Magi.
of a lot of these.
Blood
Oh, they
Like-
made Magi?
Ear Manga Sensei. Some
Arrow
other
Manga
Ramo.
ones. Blind S. Yeah, there are
They made a
so
lot
many.
of stuff basically.
They've made
Like,
some
a lot
mech
of
ones.
stuff.
A1. All right.
So there is like a variety.
Oh yeah.
Now,
wait.
we
dang, they made
obviously
a lot
haven't
of
seen all of them, so you can take our opinion for granted because like we haven't seen everything. So there may be some good. It may have more good works that we haven't seen, and
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen like most of these anime. Like I've seen like a lot of them, but like Sword Art, Seven Deadly Sins, Fairy Tail. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
yeah.
And Dark Prince.
I've seen
But
a bunch of these. Well,
Love is War is like probably the most
decent amount,
recent one.
not a bunch.
Mhm. So right off the bat, what do you guys think? I would say
All I
it's
can remember-
good, but not great in my opinion, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't stand out as an animation studio, like as animation wise. I don't think it really stands out compared to a lot of other ones. There's
Yeah.
no like, they what's the term? Is it called like sakuga for like really highly animated parts? I actually heard that in Trash Taste. It's sakuga.
Yeah.
So it's called a sakuga, which is like a really high quality moment. There probably is a lot in Sword Art and stuff like that. But it doesn't,
I don't think it's
hit
like
as
consistent. Yeah.
I'll say this. Go ahead, Nick.
I think it's pretty good overall. Like pretty consistent, but yeah.
I'll say this. The new Sword Art series, Alicization.
Yeah.
It looks nothing like the old Sword Art. It looks completely new.
Is it way better?
It's way better.
Is it so A1?
I'll give him props for Alicization.
Yeah,
But again,
I'm looking
can't
at
just
it
judge
right
it based
now.
off of one.
Yeah.
Show. Yeah.
So I'm looking at a lot of the animation for it. It does look way better.
Ethan, they made Darling in the Franxx.
I know.
Yeah.
I would probably from everything that I've seen, and I'm looking at a lot of clips now for Alicization, I'd maybe say like low A, because like I think that it is really good, but there's a lot of other contenders up here that I know.
Yeah, I
are
think it's
also
like
really good.
It's overall like pretty good, and like it's yeah. I it just doesn't have any like super high highs or like crazy.
I'd probably put it high B just because like I think they're good, but I feel like there's just a few others on here that I think are a lot better. That what I'd have to put higher.
Love is War is pretty well animated, but it's not like a crazy high.
Yeah, but it's
show.
not like boom, like you know.
Yeah, it's just a slice of life, so it's not like crazy. It doesn't need.
But yeah, it did a good job from what it had.
And Blendess had amazing animation. Just again, slice of life.
Classic Blendess.
Yeah. What do you think, Jan?
Yeah, I'm good with like the like high B, low A, just because Your Lie in April was also very well animated.
True.
So
high
looking at
B's
about
fine.
Very sad.
Yeah. And they did make like I remember a lot of the animation from Seven Deadly Sins before they changed studios when it was A1 Pictures. Season 1 had a lot of really good fights, actually. Really well animated fights. So yeah, I guess high B. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So right now, hold up. I'll pull up the thing too, so I'm making sure. I'm gonna put it at the top of it B because it's the only one. What's the next one?
I don't
next
know.
one is Bones.
Bones, my man, Bones.
They did Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, Noragami, Mob Psycho 100, Soul Eater.
A lot of these.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
Oh, they've done My Hero.
Yeah, Mob Psycho is one of the really good ones that they've done.
Mob Psycho, yeah.
That one has crazy fights.
Mob Psycho is insane.
Colorful.
Yeah.
Full Metal is really good for the time. I think My Hero
Skate the Infinity is also very high quality, and they did that recently.
Yeah. Like it seems like they have some pretty really good ones.
Oh, they did Space Dandy too. Yeah, I don't know if you said that.
Oh, yeah.
That one has really good animation as well.
Yeah, Space Dandy was.
Yeah, they have pretty high highs.
Oh man.
They did Carol on Tuesday, which is pretty good.
You know.
They did Skate the Infinity.
Yeah,
Skate Infinity.
Right now, I'm leaning towards mid to high A because they do have a lot of really good ones.
Yeah, like Kekai Sensen I've seen has some crazy animation.
Oh, is that the Battlefront Blockade or something?
Yeah,
Battlefield.
Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Yeah. That one has really good animation. You're right.
My only problem with it really is the most recent season of My Hero, the one where Colonel Season 5. It's kind of bad animation, but
so far, there's nothing. But I think that there's a reason for that. I think it's because it's still like least anticipated arc as well. So like nobody's looking. Everybody's read the manga knows that this is like kind of like it's not filler, but you know it basically is.
Yeah, basically.
It's basically filler.
Like I think they're just maybe skimping on the first part, and then like you're gonna
for the second part. I feel like it'll probably be a lot better. Hopefully. Also, did they do the 4th season as well for My Hero?
Yes, they did all.
They did all of them. Because the 4th season was also lacking. I remember people were talking about that in the middle. The big have you seen it, Ethan?
No, I have not.
Oh gosh.
It's
okay.
There's a fight.
There's a fight.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But it
Ethan's
just
definitely-
flashes to like different pictures
Ethan,
and
no
stuff.
spoilers. We're not spoiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no.
basically, there's like a big
Just
fight
deafened
in
myself.
there's a big fight in season 4, where it basically looks like a slideshow, and people could like pull up pictures from the manga,
Yeah.
and basically that's basically what it looks like.
Like it literally was.
basically
I remember
just
looking
the
back at it
manga.
recently. It like flashes black for a second to transition to another picture, like a moment in the fight, and then like black again to like show another picture while there's like emotional music playing.
Yeah.
So animation wise, it did kind of lack it. That makes me kind of lean towards mid A now. It's just that
Yeah.
they have a lot of really good highs.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards like low A just because I don't want
I'm
to.
saying low A.
I don't want to overrate things because I know there's some really good other studios in here too.
But guys,
so.
you also have to take into account like you guys. I don't think you guys have seen Skate the Infinity, right? That one is very recent. It was literally last season, and that had like I'm talking like amazing. Like I actually thought it was Ufotable at first. The shading is amazing, and like the animation is really good.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess again, it's like that's just like this one of their recent
Yeah.
ones. If they continue giving us that high caliber Skate Infinity-esque animation,
Mm-hmm.
then
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
give
I
him
know
like a
that.
high A.
I'm looking at a clip
That's
from
why
it.
I'm
We'll give
saying,
it a.
like, mid
I'm
rather
good.
than
I'm good with the
low.
mid A right now, with Bones.
I'm saying low A for this one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Skate Infinity animation. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. Like when they're skating and stuff, and even when they're not, like just the shading is really
But-
good.
Speaking of that anime, the thing about it that annoys me is if you read the title, like the way it's written, it should be pronounced Skinfinity.
There's some really like when I was talking about Sakuga's and like high quality moments, Skate
I love
Infinity
that.
has a lot of those
Mm-hmm.
when they're racing. You know,
So
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
is everyone thinking? Like low A?
I would say mid A's, like I said earlier.
Yeah, we have 2 mid A's and 2 low A's. So
I have like mid to low A.
Mm-hmm.
So probably
Yeah.
more around there.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Okay,
the only one in
so-
A right now though, but yeah, for future
Yeah.
reference, mid to low A. What's the next one? This pink thing.
Cloverworks.
Yeah, next one is Cloverworks. They've done Buddy Girl Senpai. Let me see what else.
Promise
That's not how you
Neverland,
spell bunny.
season 1 and season
Yeah, they
2.
did Promise Neverland and Horimiya.
Darling in the
They also
Frame.
did,
They worked on
they did
Darling.
Wonder Egg. That's a
Oh.
really good one.
Oh, they did, dude. They
yes,
did
Wonder Egg.
Yeah,
Dude,
that,
one
one
was
is
so well animated.
Yeah.
That one has really good animation.
That one was so good.
Yeah, it's too
Um,
bad some of you didn't finish it.
Yeah, I've
I'm
watched
not
like
sure I
5
Finished
episodes.
it. It was so good.
Even though they did
just-
Wonder Egg, I'm not sure I'd still put them in S because
I wouldn't put him in.
I'm
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
not
no.
putting them
Yeah.
in S.
yeah.
Like The Promised Neverland was really good animation, but
I'm not sure how much the studio has to play in this, but
Mhm.
season 2 of Promise Neverland and Horimiya were both like rushed from what I've heard from like Promise Neverland is obviously rushed, but
I wouldn't
Horimiya
blame that
actually-
on the studio. That's just like the time
Yeah.
and like when you're talking about the
Yeah.
plot being rushed, I don't think that I really don't think that has anything to do with the studio. I feel like it's rushed by like the producers or something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like
by
that's
the
more on the
producers.
producer
Yeah,
end.
maybe.
And
Yeah.
Cloverworks is a relatively new studio.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
2018 or when was when they
Wow.
were.
that recent, really?
And they've been doing really
Yeah.
good for all
It
of
is-
those.
They've done a
Yeah,
lot of really good
October
ones.
1st, 2018.
I would
Yeah.
rate it right below
Wait, but
Bones right
Doggy
now.
Defense was like 2017, wasn't it?
I think.
The point
Darling
is-
in
no,
the
it's
Frame.
2018.
It's
It says
2018. It's
2018.
January 2018.
never
The
mind.
point is like it's recent, around 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right now, I would rate it right below Bones because I'm still comparing it to a lot of other Bones
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah, I definitely think Bones is a bit better.
now let's think of it in
Mm-hmm.
comparison to
I
A1.
think
What do you guys
I'd
think
probably-
if it's better or worse than A1?
Better than A1,
I think it's
I'd say.
better, like maybe just a little bit. It'd still be like I think it'd be high B,
I'd say it's
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
mid high
yeah,
B.
I agree with
I-
that. Like
I
like
put it
above
low-
A1
eh.
in
Yeah, I'd put it high B.
Is that above or below A1 for you guys?
Above.
like,
A1.
I think it
above.
should be right above A1. So
High B.
That'd be high B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. What's this one?
Next one is
film.
Comics Wave Films,
Yeah,
which did
Comics
Weathering with
Wave
You, and
Films.
it's your name.
Based animation alone, it's easily
Oh,
S tier.
and they've done. Oh wait, did they do? Wait, is this Garden of Sinners? Wait, I'm not. sure.
No, this is Weathering with You.
No,
in
they've
Your
done the
Name.
Garden of Words, which I thought it was called the Garden of Sin. Oh,
No,
I'm
that's
thinking of
something
something
completely different, Jacob.
oh yeah, I'm thinking of something different. But they've done other stuff too, but we just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They've
mean,
done a lot of
it seems that
different movies. It
they
looks
they
like
do like only movies, so
they. Oh yeah, yeah.
that
Of course, Weathering with You and Your Name being the two, but like just based off of those two, like that's some top tier animation.
yeah,
Mhm.
Even if
They
you don't
definitely-
like the plot.
they definitely get an advantage because typically movies are
But I
higher
think we have
budget
to also
and more
keep that into
well-animated.
account. It's a movie, so we have to keep into account that they have a
Yeah.
higher budget, and it is like automatically going to be better.
and it's shorter too. It's only like 2 hours or
Yeah.
something.
So
I mean, yeah, but
I guess it's kind of hard to judge this in the list, just because it's movies rather than shows. Movies will have better animation, regardless of the studio, 90% of the time, just because of budget reasons,
Yeah,
and time
Mhm.
and stuff.
because
Yikes.
realistically, yes, they would have S tier compared to most TV animation.
Yeah. If we're comparing
like-
it to like all these other TV ones, it's like S,
Mhm.
like easily. But I would
But the
honestly have
thing
to
is,
say,
they have an unfair advantage.
yeah.
I mean, I guess if
So-
we look at like what other movies these other studios have made, because the other studios have also made movies.
Very like Ufotable and Studio
Yeah,
Ghibli,
like,
all
I would-
movies.
yeah.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
Toei actually does some really good animation. And
we haven't. Yeah,
Mm.
I think one of the few
Like the
movies
later one.
Ufotable worked on is the Demon Slayer movie. Yes, I'm bringing it up. Jacob, be quiet.
Oh wow.
Uh,
I called that he was going
but
to bring
none,
it up.
none
right
of us
before
have
the pod.
seen it. None of us have seen it, so we don't know
Because it's
how
not
good
out
it is,
yet.
but
So
Yeah,
at
so,
least not for
so you
us,
can't
yeah.
bring it into the conversation.
It
We're gonna see
comes
that
out
next Friday.
It comes out on next Friday on the 23rd. So.
okay, so yeah, basically what I'm saying
Hello,
is,
Kitty.
just to compare this compared to TV, Toei is not known for having the best TV animation, but they've done some amazing movie animation. Like the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie has some amazing animation, as well as like One Piece Stampede, which are like some of the
You
most
watched a
movies they've
random
done.
Dragon Ball movie?
I didn't watch it, but I saw a lot of clips from it. And it's
Oh,
really
okay. I was
good.
Oh,
like, what?
He-
The
he's
I was
cool
like,
fight
I know
watch
that you've
show.
watched
I'm
like a
just gonna
tiny
watch
bit of
the
Dragon
movie.
Ball, but you watched the freaking movie for Dragon Ball.
No. I just saw
He
like a few
skipped
clips
over
from it.
everything.
Yeah. I
It's
would
not a-
still give it probably a high A because yeah, I get animation, but that's kind of expected from a movie. But it's
Yeah.
still really good animation. That's what I'm.
They're S tier for me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care what you guys say. They're S
I
tier.
put,
Well,
but
you
you have to think of it in
have
a
a
non-biased
bias
way.
because of
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah. No
You have a
offense, but like I
bias.
think you're pretty biased because you say that Your Name and like Weathering with You are like you're in your top 3, right? And like
Yeah,
No.
no, it's his
Your
favorite.
Name
It's
is my
one.
top one of all time. If you include
Okay.
movies, but
Exactly.
Exactly.
yeah. So
But I mean,
you have
like,
to take out
if-
plot
no, no,
and
no, I
characters
know,
and everything
I am.
purely animation.
I'm not even thinking about the fact that they're my my
Okay,
two
so
favorite. Just
it'd be
based
even
off of animation
higher.
alone, I think they're S tier. Like legitimately
Okay,
S
obviously.
tier.
But
what
Like,
type
I don't
of
know why
S
you
tier?
think I have bias. On
What
that.
type of
Yes,
S
I
tier?
would give them S tier compared to all of you. Yes, I think even if
As
they
a
were
movie.
animating a show, it would still be amazing.
Okay, no, but it's the other way. Like as a movie with like a bigger budget, like you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you
Okay,
guys are like, if
that's
it's
fine,
like
that's
a movie's
fine.
gonna have higher budget.
But where in S would you rate it?
Probably probably mid S. I'd say.
Just say high S. We all know you want to say high.
No, it's not. I have another one I want to put in high S.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Anyways, okay. So mid S, I said high
I
A.
put it like-
What?
I put it like low A just because movie stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Little handicap.
Mine's
okay,
like
I
high
see.
to mid A, I guess. Like
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, because I feel
now
like movies had
we
very
have to
advantage,
decide if it's above or below Bones.
Definitely
I would.
easily.
Well,
above.
that's
obviously you're
tough.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
But again,
Go.
Bro,
you're-
these guys don't.
there's
have
only
an opinion. I'm
you're
just gonna
basing
leave
this
it.
entire studio off of 2 movies, right?
It's tough.
Well, yeah, but that's what like
Yeah.
everybody does. 'Cause
What-
those are like
But,
the 2 movies everyone knows.
True. True.
Did Bones make any movies? I want to see if I can compare that.
I think if they have less works, you can't. You know, you have to take that with a grain of salt. Like ones that has more work should have a little bit more respect.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If they're
'cause, like, Bones
consistently
has a
well
lot.
known and good.
Well,
For
you see,
example, Brotherhood
I agree with that.
up to here.
Like the
So for
majority
12
of the time,
years,
except
at
for the
least.
fact that Your Name, which was CoMix Wave Films, is one of the highest-grossing movies in the world.
Yeah.
So-
Sure.
I don't know if I'd say that they don't deserve as much respect.
I guess we just have different points of views. Yeah.
It just more has to do with like consistency
I mean,
sake. I mean, I guess they are like,
There's
consistent, but like
very.
It's just gonna be a
consistent.
messy rating with this regardless, because it's like only
Yeah.
has movies. So I'm just gonna say mid to high A, like in between.
so the movie ratings are gonna be
Yes.
weird.
I would say it's like below Bones in my opinion if I had to compare it with Bones. So
I'd have to say it's above Bones. In
Should
my
we just
opinion,
throw
if I had to
Ethan a
compare it
bone
with
and
Bones.
just put it above Bones? And
well, yeah, because he said mid S, right? So if we're averaging it
yeah,
out. Wait, but
I
what
think
is
I'd
your
put it,
guys' ratings?
uh,
Mine's like
I'd still put it above Bones. I think like mid A.
okay.
okay, we'll just do that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll slap that above Bones.
We'll slap
Next
Bones in
one.
the face.
David
Oh no, please don't do
Production.
that. That's Jacob's cat you're talking
The
about.
next one is David
Oh.
Production, right?
Yep,
Yes.
they were production. They did JoJo, Fire Force, Cells at Work. Those are like the only three
I
they've
think
done. But
I think a special thing about this studio is they're not known for like god tier animation. They're just known for really good adaptations.
Yeah, really good.
yeah, they're really good adaptations of JoJo. But Fire Force does have some actual amazing animation.
I wouldn't say god tier though.
Yeah. I haven't watched it.
God tier is like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen.
I know. I'm not saying it has God tier. I'm just saying it's like.
Well, you
pretty
literally
high
just
up
said it
there.
had god tier animation, but
No, he said it had
I
really
didn't
good.
say God
oh,
tier.
sorry. Okay, yeah. Hi. Yes,
Wow.
it probably has
Trying
really
to
good.
frame him.
Didn't it
I
take
mean,
a
I'm
while
literally looking at like,
to?
clips and stuff now from like Fire Force and like it's
Yeah.
so good.
Didn't it take a while for JoJo to get adapted into an anime because it was so hard for anime studios to like
This is their-
animate
This
the
is their
style?
second adaptation actually as well. There was an adaptation. There was a movie for Stardust
Oh,
Crusade. Or no, I don't know if it was a movie or a show, but there was an adaptation of Stardust Crusaders in I believe the 90s or maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, that wasn't David though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
No,
just
I'm
saying that
saying
it's been
it
adapted differently.
it took time for like the anime technology to catch up to like being able to animate this unique JoJo art style, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they could have done it before, but like
Really?
well maybe actually I don't know.
The thing is, like, you have to take a
It
lot
is
of things
kind of
into account.
crazy.
Yeah, like transitions and stuff like that, and shading, and a lot of details that have been added on over the years that have been easier to do
Yeah.
for animation.
I think with detail,
Because I think that
JoJo
stands, and
I
like
think with-
the effects, like
yeah.
when people come up, there's like a doom effect, like that type of stuff didn't really happen in older anime.
Yeah. Well, with JoJo, I'd say like going back to like the animation stuff. With JoJo, I'd say it's like it in terms of detail, it's really good. The animation is not perfect, but I think it's still pretty decent.
Yeah,
Fire
taking
Force,
this.
Fire Force though, I do think has some crazy animation, and I think it's like a high A for me for David Production.
High A.
I'm gonna give them a mid, or I'm gonna put them in A below Bones for where I have Bones. Just because like
Where-
I think they do a
okay.
really good. It's like I guess that'd be what probably low A on the master list. Because I think they do a really good job with the adaptations and getting details right. But I don't think it's like I don't think quality wise like it's as good as like Bones is, or like some of the others on this list.
I
Like it's a
kinda
really good
disagree, but-
adaptation for really good details, but like I feel like the like how it looks could be a lot better.
I actually kind of
Wait,
agree with
so-
Ethan on
the
this.
Fire Force alone, but
Yeah, I haven't seen Fire Force. I don't know.
The thing is, like, I'm looking at Fire Force. It has really good animation, but I would still say Bones
What's
over
the-
it in a lot of
Fire Force.
circumstances. So.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
me-
I might be kind of biased because I
Because
really like
Bones'
the JoJo
Fire
art.
JoJo,
Force is
yeah.
also like, yeah. No, JoJo has really good. Like, it's solid. I would say it's like right below Bones in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I rated Bones higher than what it is now. I like said it was a high
Oh.
A, and like we have it rated as
Did-
like a mid to low A.
I don't
So
know how good the Souza work animation is. I mean, it's kind of
it's
a slice of
it's
life,
just
so.
yeah, it's
Eh,
not
it's just like a
not
slice of
special.
life
It's just
kinda.
there.
Yeah. It's nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
Not
That's
even
definitely
looking
not their
at
main
yeah.
best animation.
Not even looking at tiers for me. For me personally, I'd put it below Cloverworks, just because
yeah.
Clover has
Like, around B.
Horimiya,
Yeah.
Bunny Girl.
We have to think of these
Wonder
Egg.
comparisons.
Does
Wait, so
True.
David,
Yeah.
Well, we put Clover in B, so
yeah, that's what
I'm yeah.
I think I'd still put it above them a little bit.
I'd put it
maybe
above overall.
because
Yeah.
because Cloverworks does like not action stuff. It does mostly slice of life stuff,
Mhm.
which I think is easier to animate. Like,
Dude, you have no clue how
think I gotta
difficult the
acknowledge-
grocery store arc is to animate.
I think I have to acknowledge like the fact that like David does like a lot of like more
David.
fast paced, more
My man David
action stuff.
does
My
all the
man
hard work.
David.
David.
I
I
would
put it like low A behind Bones.
I would put it right. I would put it. Yeah, I'd put it at low A, below Bones.
Yeah.
Right.
So right behind Bones is what most people think. So
Okay.
same. Everyone.
Sure.
No problemo.
Yeah, right below Bones.
Okay, the next one is Gainax. They did like a lot. They did like a lot of old
How do you
like
spell that? G-A.
Gainax.
Oh, Gainax.
They did like Evangelion.
Oh, Gurren
Oh,
Lagann.
they did a lot of mecha ones. I haven't really
Mecha.
seen a lot of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the majority of these.
I've
I just
seen the
brought 'em up
first
because
episode of Kern Lagann, but that's not a good. I don't know if I can judge
brought 'em
this.
up.
I don't know if I can rate this.
I brought them up because they did like a lot of like really big ones, like Evangelion. I think it did Gurren Lagann. Yeah.
Yeah, did they have any recent?
Have any of us
recent
seen
ones?
any of these though?
One-
I think Gurren
2015.
Lagann is like the most recent thing.
I've
No,
only
the
seen
most recent one is
Evangelion.
2015. It's Wish Upon the Pleiades.
So I feel like if
Pleiades,
none of us
or
have
Pleiades.
seen like a lot of the ones and they don't have a lot of recent ones, we should probably just maybe like put it in a do not, no list or
Well,
just don't
I think we
include
should. I put it on here because I think we should include it. I mean, like,
I mean, yes, it's a
I've been
popular
done-
studio, but like can we
I
like
haven't
can
s-
we
I have
rate
not
cuz like
seen
I don't
anything
I've
they've
seen
made.
like barely anything from it.
You've never seen like Evangelion clips
No,
or anything?
barely, just
I've
barely.
seen like
Oh.
I've
The
seen one
tiniest
episode
amount.
of Evangelion. That's it.
I have
Like,
never
I
tried to
know
watch
nothing about this
Evangelion
franchise.
and like I only see a few clips every now and then.
because I put it pretty high. I mean, okay, Keon, have you seen like Evangelion or Gurren Lagann?
I've seen Evangelion, yes.
Okay, so we can probably still rate it
Evangelion.
just like the two of us. Because I've seen like half of Evangelion and like some of Gurren Lagann, including a bunch of
Lagann.
clips from it.
I'd put it
Um,
in D for depression.
Wow.
And like, it's got some amazing animation for the
From
time.
what
for
I've
Evangelion.
seen, I would probably slap it in like
Like
B,
for
somewhere in B
Evangelion
or
was like
something.
cutting edge animation. I'm pretty sure for the time.
I'd
For
probably
the
put it
time,
somewhere in
yes.
B.
So you, but like
And
it's like
Gurren
different
Lagann,
from
that's-
now.
Yeah, no, but we should take the time into account.
Yeah, you're
Um,
right.
But Gurren Lagann has some crazy animation too, and that's like 27.
2000,
2007.
2007,
yeah,
yeah.
that's still like 14 years ago though.
Yo, can we
Is that
get
the most
triggered
recent
to
one they
animate
Yeah,
have?
Evangelion?
I'm just looking at the clips and
Oh
everything.
no, they
it's
have a
still
few other
insane.
ones, but they're not as well known.
Mm-hmm.
Madhouse, some random ass ones.
Again, like it's like we can only base it off of two
Yeah.
anime it's that they've made, and only two of us have really.
Yeah, I personally
Yeah,
don't think
so-
we should include it.
I
mean,
so I'd probably put it like. I mean, I'm still gonna rate it.
Yeah, what would you give it, Nick?
Probably like a. Just because of the fact they've only done two, even if they did really
Mhm.
good with those two, like a high B, like top of B.
Nice.
Top of B. So above Cloverworks.
Yes. Because they did crazy action sequences and stuff, especially with Gurren Lagann.
If you remember, Cloverworks did Wonder Egg though, which has also
Yeah,
crazy
that's the thing.
Dude,
True.
Cloverworks is
like Wonder
Egg
like
is
like
so good.
wait, how much have you
looking.
seen of Wonder Egg, Nick? Because it has god tier animation, like
Like the animation of
consistently
Wonder Egg
god
is
tier animation.
legit- It's so good.
Like I've seen
True.
5 episodes, and every episode, like there's a huge fight scene or like a huge
I'm fine with
Sakuga scenes.
Yeah.
I'm fine with putting it just behind Cloverworks then.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
so what is it
That's
between
fine.
Cloverworks and A1 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so, just because of the revolutionary
Let's see.
animation.
The
you know.
revolutionariness.
Yes.
J.C.Staff
I guess
is
so.
the next one.
This
They've
is a
done
big one.
Toradora, Food Wars, second season of One Punch,
J.C.Staff,
Prison School,
my arch
Uh,
nemesis.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these people.
ITK.
They're the kings of cheese.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like it's
cheesy anime.
consistently just like, animation.
Ethan, they did the Konosuba movie.
Literally, man.
Okay, the Kona. Okay,
Most-
the few that I've seen from J.C.Staff that I recognize have been animated pretty well. Like
The ones that I've seen, are pretty garbage.
The Konosuba movie actually
Konosuba
looked
is
really good.
But
animated
that's
very
okay.
well.
But you have to take into account it was a
Yeah.
movie, so like they get a budget
Yeah,
of
okay.
time. Like
Yeah, that was a movie, but I watched Food Wars, and the animation was actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I saw the first season of Food Wars, and it actually was really
you know what
good.
they also
Like,
animated, Nick? They also animated the anime that you said has
I
the
know,
worst
I know, House
animation
Husband, yeah.
ever. You literally
I
told
know.
me you think it has the
I
worst.
know
Which
that.
one? What's
I
it
know
called?
that.
So, wait, the
saying
House
they're not
Husband. Nick
complete
said he
garbage.
thinks it has the worst animation of any anime he's ever seen, and that's J.C.Staff. So, and there's also, yeah, I mean, Goku
They have like
Dolls
a
is pretty
huge
bad
variety because like
animation.
they're not complete garbage.
yeah.
Like
True.
I
I
would
feel like
still
they're
give.
just all
I
over
wouldn't.
the
I
place,
wouldn't rate
though.
them above C. I would honestly put them in high D.
I put them
Holy-
high D. Yeah, I think
Yo.
they're all over the place with their stuff. Like, I don't think they're consistent at all. Like, they have some
Yeah.
good stuff and other
Some of
stuff
the
that makes you
few
want to
anime
gouge
that they
your
did
eyeballs.
good would be like One Punch, but that's because they had the They had to have
Mm-hmm.
the standards of season 1, and it still wasn't as good.
It
It's
still wasn't
good,
as
like,
yeah.
Just on a standalone,
I mean,
but it does not compare at all to season 1.
they also
Yeah.
did Danmachi, which I know is like a popular one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
People
guys
tried to-
trashed
is it
One
tried to-
Punch Man
Or
season
is it
2.
wrong to try to pick up girls?
I'd say like they do have good works. Kian and I saw a lot of Prison School. The animation on
Prison
that is
School,
really good.
yo.
Yeah, the animation on that is really
They
good.
got some very good titty
It's-
physics.
They have
So.
a bunch of meme stuff.
Very good jiggle physics.
But at the same time, they have a lot of super mid and straight up bad
Yeah,
animation.
yeah.
So-
it just sucks because I know they have good potential with like stuff like Food Wars, but then they make House Husband in One Punch.
Most of
season
the
2.
time, in my opinion, it's pretty garbage. So,
Yeah.
for the
I'd probably
sake
put it
of
like a
like
mid.
variety and like stuff like that, we could potentially move it. I would be fine with moving some of these, like if we get a few more in and we're like, whoa, this doesn't seem right,
Yeah.
But right now, I would put it at like the top of D.
Right now, I'd put it like a mid C.
Yeah, I'd give it a C, just being in the middle.
I'm gonna give J.C.Staff high D.
So
it's like a
two
low
high
C
Ds
then.
and
Well-
two mid Cs.
Well, we
Mm-hmm.
said, right, that sometimes they do really good, sometimes they do really bad.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
don't think they're
mostly bad in
consistent
my
enough.
opinion, from what
Yeah,
I've
so I'll
seen.
just put it at the bottom of C right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
works for me.
Okay, going from like kind of mid animation to one of the best in the world, Madhouse.
This is straight up S tier
It-
for me.
They made Hunter.
Hold
Hunter,
on, let's talk
They
about
have-
it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just want to say it straight off the bat, because it's hype. I mean,
They made the first
Right.
season of One Punch Man. Come on.
they have the task of animating
No
like
Game, No
super
Life.
well-known manga
Death
in many
Note, Death
cases,
Note.
but for a good
True.
reason, because they're so good at animating shit.
Mhm.
Hunter x Hunter was already known as a really good manga, and like
Jacob.
it was animated amazing and made even more
They-
popular.
didn't
Death
you also
Note.
say they made? Didn't you also say they made Hajime no Ippo, which
They
is like
have.
an old anime, but it's really good?
Yes, exactly. I think it has really good animation for like early 2000s. It began in 2000.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. It was one of the best anime that I've seen that was on like those square things, because when you watch it, it's like in the square style when you watch it. It's not
Yeah.
like widescreen, and it's really good. From
Also, One Punch season 1 is alone just like S tier.
man, yeah. What do you guys have to say?
Wait.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. Madhouse is one of the OGs. You got to respect the OG.
It's crazy.
And they got they got
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch
I'm
of
gonna say low S.
S tier shows, movies. Paprika, great movie.
I'm putting high S.
I'm putting.
Yeah.
It's one of the top. Like,
Yeah, I'd probably put like yeah, high S.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide whether I should put it like high S with other things. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, quick plug. They made Chihaya Furu. Just anyone who's watching this,
What's that
go
called?
watch that anime.
I mean,
Go watch
what
that now.
is there an English version name of that?
No, there
That's it.
isn't.
That's
No,
it.
it's Chihayafaru.
Wait, how do I? How do you
You
spell it?
say it Chihayafaru.
Oh, Kian.
It's not hard.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Game.
Chiha ya furu.
Why can't you just tell me?
CHIH.
Oh my gosh, this man
I mean,
cannot
I
spell
found it
things
now.
out apparently.
A.
Because it sounds like you're saying like G, like J.
I'm saying chi.
Yeah, but it sounds very similar to
Oh.
G. Chi and
Fine,
G sound very
chi,
similar,
like in
bro.
cheese.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
Kian, they
man
also
can't
made
do
My Love Story, which I know you had a profile
Yeah,
picture
I
before.
like that too.
I've got like one episode of that.
I
left.
am literally slapping a high
finish
S.
it.
So is Nick. What are you? Low S with Ethan. What are you putting Keon?
I already put an S.
Okay.
Where in
So,
S
yeah.
specifically?
High S.
Let's go,
Okay, so 3 high S's.
Pog. You know where it's at, baby.
Okay, next one.
Wait.
This
So
one's kind of-
like it's like I would say like it averages mid to high S just for future reference when if there's another.
Yeah.
thing close
Okay.
to it.
Yeah. Okay, this next one.
Like this one.
It-
This one's
This
also
next one is pretty popular.
The grandchild
Map-
of
recently.
Madhouse.
Mappa.
Yes.
Yeah, they're actually related to Madhouse. I don't remember exactly how. I think it's like the owner of the Madhouse like left and created his
some
own
type
studio or
of
something like that.
breakup or something like that.
But like you can just tell from the logos alone, they look like really similar.
Now,
Yes.
I guess it's kind of hard for me to rate this because Jujutsu is one of my favorite animated shows ever. Like this is a hot take and it's gonna trigger Ethan, but I think that it has better animation than Ufotable. Like Jujutsu Kaisen specifically has better animation in my opinion to like Demon Slayer and Fate and stuff like that. I just like the style more. It's a personal thing because Ufotable is god tier as well. But personally, I prefer Mappa's Jujutsu
It's
Kaisen
just that-
style.
Yeah, I can kind of understand what you're saying because Ufotable is like really good animation, but they have like their own distinct style, which kind of
Yeah.
sticks out a lot.
So I kind of prefer, but at the same time, I have to be non-biased and look at a bunch of other things they've done. So God of High School
Okay,
is also really
well-
good, but there's a lot of others.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out that I feel like is relevant is Attack on Titan. The animation wasn't the best there, but it wasn't exactly their fault because they
Yeah.
were rushed. as
I
hell.
think it actually has pretty solid animation for like the fact that they had like way less time than Wit had when they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a huge like 3 or 4 year break between seasons 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan, like,
True.
and then season 3
Oh,
part
it
2
was 4
also.
years. It was 4 years.
Yeah, season 3 got split into 2 parts, and for part 2 they had like a bunch of time to animate like this one like battle. Like it has like amazing animation.
Just one fight.
So, but that's Wit Studio.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to Mappa. There's some shows that I'm just gonna point out. Kakegurui, that was insane. That was a really good animation. Duovo, that was pretty good. I don't really remember much from it, but God of High School was amazing.
Wait.
So-
Oh yeah, God of High School had their own unique art style.
I think we have to take
Yeah.
into account a few things mainly when stuff was made, because I think
Recent,
that
yeah.
recently it's been getting way better. Not that it was bad earlier; it was good earlier. I would say it was like maybe a B status earlier, but now it's like gone up to like
Mm-hmm.
an A and
Because
even an
that's
S in
Zombie
some
Land Saga.
circumstances.
They've only
Yeah.
recently been getting these huge IPs.
Yeah, they're
you
literally
know?
doing
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man later,
Oh.
which should be really
Yeah.
good animation.
Jujutsu, then Chainsaw, like back.
You
Like,
see,
that's crazy.
The problem I have with
And Attack on
Mappa is
Titan.
that, like, the problem I have with Mappa is
Yeah.
that, like, Jujutsu looks absolutely amazing. Like, it's one of the best animated things I think I've ever seen. You know, after, of course, anything
But-
Ufotable has made or the films. The problem I have is you compare Jujutsu's animation to Zombieland's, and you're like, why is Jujutsu's like all the way like
So
way
much
higher?
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't take
That's what
just
I'm saying.
Jujutsu
It got
into
way
account.
better over time.
But
Like,
but
I remember Inuyashiki,
Yeah.
that was another one they made. That one,
Mhm.
the animation wasn't the best. It was like
Yeah.
mostly CGI, and it wasn't.
it was pretty good actually, from what I saw like
Yeah, I
half of the
guess.
show.
Yeah.
I
I don't
thought
know.
it was
I
really
like
good. I
CGI
mean,
a lot
if you
better
look
over
at
time.
just the cover picture for it, I mean, obviously it's just a cover picture.
Yeah.
But it's like really high quality
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I mean, I've seen
I thought that
episode or two. And,
I thought the
Mhm.
show was above average animation wise in my opinion.
I think Mappa
Yeah.
is really good. I would say that they're probably very top of A for me. Just because like I think Madhouse is like the better version of Mappa. So
Yes.
at least right now.
I agree
yeah,
with
at least
that.
right
way
now,
better.
Mappa will probably surpass.
But
them
the
at
thing
some
is,
point.
I would weigh stuff like Jujutsu and like the more recent ones way higher, like as
Yeah,
impact
higher than,
as
like,
like
the old
the
stuff
older
in
ones,
Zombieland.
because like you can tell like that they're getting
Well,
better,
yeah,
like they're
yeah,
getting way better.
Yeah.
So I would put it in low S because I personally think that it's getting better, and it it might get even better.
I'd have to agree with Jacob here. And speaking of Mappa, I cannot wait until later this year. If I'm thinking it's this year, Chainsaw Man will get its anime, and that will hopefully be really well animated.
Yeah, yeah, that would be lit.
I mean, I have to give it a high A just because they did my like Attack on Titan wrong. Like some of the, like
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks.
Well,
But the thing
It
is,
they
wasn't
were
Keon,
rushed,
like
so
you
you can't
can't blame the
them.
studio. It's the producers that
Yeah.
made
I
them have
know,
to
but
release
they
so
still
early.
made it, right?
Yeah,
I don't. I'm
but
not
you have
thinking
to take
about
into
how much
account-
time they
yeah,
had.
No,
They
but
still
I
made
think you
it.
should take that into account because, like,
Yeah.
because you can also say that with Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, they had way more time, so you can see the potential that the studio has with more time. Do you see what I mean?
Again,
Like, if they had
we
more time,
don't.
what?
Maybe some of these other studios didn't have a lot of time making some of their stuff, and we didn't take
But
that.
but
into
it's
Attack
also
on
about
Titan particularly
consistency
was-
too. Like
Attack on Titan
Mappa is
was in
consistently
particular really
good,
rushed.
and like Attack on Titan is one
Like-
of the few ones that people have been kind
Yeah,
of like on animation wise.
Other
it was
studios
because they
have
didn't have a lot of
very
time.
little time too, but Attack on Titan's really hard to animate, and they had like what 6 months to do
Yeah.
it?
They had like
Really
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we
I
don't
think
know
they did
when they
really good for the
started.
time they
But-
had.
But people know that they did not have nearly as
Yeah.
much time as Wit had. So like it's
The only
I
problem
wouldn't say it's
I
fair
have
to
with-
like compare that. You know, they took it
The
I
up.
think
only
they're
problem I
pretty-
have with the whole
I don't like the
Mappa
animation, but I think it
Attack
could
on
be-
Titan thing, right, is the fact that like there are scenes where like yeah they were rushed, but there's like that one scene. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen it already.
Uh
'cause
oh,
it's pretty,
spoilers for
it's
Attack on
pretty,
Titan season
pretty new.
4. Meanwhile,
But like
Attack on Titan season
skip
4.
skip like
Yeah,
45 seconds from now.
yeah, no, it's like there's that one scene where you know when crap, what's his face? Zeke was trying to get away from Levi in the forest, and there was like 20 different Titans climbing after Levi, and they were all drawn. But then the one Beast Titan is not drawn.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's for
I feel like
sake
if you
of
had the time to
consistency.
do all of those.
I think it's for sake of consistency though, because
I
they
guess,
had
yeah.
to like because all the main Titans had to be 3D CGI, right?
I guess,
yeah,
yeah.
because they
And it'd be
move a
weird
lot
to have
more.
just the Beast Titan in that situation be 2D. Like even though they could
Yeah.
have had the time for it.
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. Hold
Yeah,
They're
I
still
think it's
top
also
A for me.
because, like the main Titans move around a lot more, and like the background Titans were kind of still.
And
or,
they don't
like,
have to spend
not
as much.
on
There
them.
may be more, but there's
Yeah.
way less screen time of them. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright, yeah.
I'm not the biggest
Top
fan
A.
of
But,
the
yeah,
Main Titans
I would
animation,
just
but
say
still
low
put them at
S. Nick and I
low
say low S.
Yeah.
What do you guys say again?
Top A for both of us.
Top A.
Okay. So, where would that be?
I'd say top A.
Just put it low S. You know, you just throw them a bone. They like jujitsu too much.
I kind of wanna put it in
Put
low
them at
S
low
just
S
because of
because-
you can see the potential with jujutsu. It's
Go ahead. It's fine.
Potential to be
Yeah.
garbage.
Go on
Just
right
thank
ahead.
you, sir.
Jujutsu's awesome.
Okay, the next one is Production IG.
This
I'm putting
one
it in
is
I'm
really
putting it in F tier right now just so I can
Production
see it because like it's black and black. So
put at the top of S tier for good. No, I'm just kidding. Production IG. Wait, let me.
What the
search
heck
this
did they
up.
make?
Haikyuu.
Oh, they
did
did
a lot of
Blood
sports
Sea,
anime.
Guilty
Okay.
Crown.
They did a lot of sports anime. They did
Yo,
Psychopath.
they did Attack on
Haikyuu.
Titan Junior
Haikyuu.
High.
Now I
They did
don't
Vinland-
really look at this that
Vinland
much,
Basket.
but
Vinland Saga. Oh no, that's Wit Studio. What the heck?
yeah. Make
On
sure
mine,
that
they have them-
yeah
on mine, they
we're
have it as producers,
we
too,
are
so.
looking at them on my anime list, and sometimes they are the producer, and like there's actually a different studio that animates it. Now I
Yeah.
don't really look at the studio that much, but when I like now that I'm looking at it and seeing like what
Yeah.
they've made, it is a very impressive resume to me. I mean, Haikyuu itself
Haikyuu
is
is amazing.
just yeah,
It's
the
so cool.
animation on that is so good. From what I've seen of Psychopaths, I've seen 9 episodes out of the 22. I would say it's really good animation. What else did they do? They did Run with the Wind. I don't see it on the list right now, but they did Run with the Wind. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It
That
wasn't,
one
like, a
has
super
amazing
demanding-
animation too.
It wasn't like a super demanding show to animate, but it was still really good.
I mean, if you go back and look at the, like them running and all the movement and stuff, the first episode has some of the best animations too. Obviously because it's a hook episode, but like when the guy's biking and he's like, "Do you like running?" and you see him biking, it's like really well animated.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of moments like that throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Oh, they also did one that I watched from 2003, Cromartie High School. Wow.
Nice.
I wouldn't say that one is good animation, but it was 2003,
Yeah.
so that's
The only one that I recognize that I think I've actually watched is Blood Sea, and like I don't know, it wasn't like super good animation, but it was probably it's like bottom of A for me for what or no top of B, sorry.
Oh, they also made this anime called Moriarty the Patriot, and I've seen some clips from it, and it looks really well.
Oh yeah, that
animated,
was kind of recent, right?
Dude, I
Yeah,
have
it was
the ending.
I think
funny.
it
It's like
was.
last season.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that I almost picked up.
Yeah, same. The
So
animation looks really good.
right now,
Yeah.
I would put it at the top of A because looking at the big guys that they've made, such as like mainly the sports ones and Psychopaths, so like
Haikyuu, Love It
Haikyuu
Win,
and
Kuroko no
Psychopaths. Those are the main ones that I think of, and the Kuroko no Basketball. Those like all of those have amazing animation, stellar animation, and in a lot of circumstances, especially in Haikyuu, I could see it being movie status, honestly. Like not god tier movie status, but like I could see it being passed off as like, in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to decide where I'd rate this compared to other studios.
Yeah.
I'd probably put it like I don't know if it's go below or above Bones. Definitely above David Productions in my opinion.
I think personally it should be above Bones. If you think back about, like Haikyuu's animation and stuff, the crazy hits and all that. And
true.
Yeah.
it has so many Sakuga moments. That's like a big thing with sports anime anyway. Like the hype
Yeah.
moments are supposed to be really well animated. And then
Yeah.
like that
especially in the
time when that
animation thing.
enemy guy slaps the ball, you know what I'm talking about? With like he slaps the ball and you can fucking see the balls
yeah.
like the ball like get hit and you can
It,
see
there's
like the
ripples.
the ripple effect and then it fucking oh my god, that is
Yeah,
crazy.
when Oikawa he does those spike serves.
Yeah,
he just goes
and then
Yeah.
the part where Hinata in the season 1 where he meets the guy that they face in season 3, he runs up to grab the ball, he throws the ball in the air and he runs up and he jumps and grabs it. Do you remember that part?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
hate
super-
to break it
it's
to you,
super
but we're
big
not
soccer.
here to reminisce about random anime. Okay, we're rating studios.
This is prevalent to
We're
what we're
talking
talking about.
we're
Because
talking
we've
about
seen
good
more of the
animation
studio,
in the
so
show.
we're basically saying like logically why we think this one should be rated. I'm saying logically why I think it should be rated higher than like the movie studio, like the Weather With You studio, because like it's a show, but it still has amazing god tier moments.
I don't know. I've only seen Blood Sea from what I
Yeah,
quickly
so
looked through, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't like super crazy.
okay, yeah,
impressed.
but you've seen like
so-
an older one that
Yeah, I
it's
don't
just
know.
one.
So I gotta
from
take
the
it
format.
into account.
Just I mean, just from the
Take
fact
into
that
account
I
that we've
saw
seen
it,
like way more
I
recent
know,
ones and
but
more
like
of them.
for me, my opinion, not yours, is
Okay.
that I would put it below Cloverworks and A1 just
Okay.
because I think those.
I
like, for the
personally
shows
think
that I
that we
saw
will
at
take that
time.
into account a little bit because it's just one anime. But yes, I see what you mean. What
Okay,
would you say,
so
Nick?
I would put production IG a bit over Bones. It's close up because Bones did make Mob Psycho.
True. But remember, we have to think of them overall, like all of what
Yeah.
they've made.
Yeah, I know, and Full Metal too. But yeah, I think Haikyuu puts it above Bones a little
Yeah.
bit. So
Um,
it's like mid to high A.
I don't really think I can rate this because I've only seen Haikyuu.
Yeah.
But
I've
you have
only
seen,
seen
yeah, you've seen
one,
all of
so-
Haikyuu, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to judge it just based off of one anime.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm
Yeah.
judging.
Run
it
with the
based
Wind
off
is
of one
basically
anime.
the same animation. I would say it's the same level of animation. And then Psychopaths is it's a different style, but I think it's also very well done.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna rate it though. I don't think it'd be fair.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Okay.
seen.
and
enough
I've
to
seen a lot
rate
of
it.
clips from Kuriko
Jacob and
no
I both had
Baskets.
above Bones.
Okay.
Now, but the main thing is whether it should be above the movie studio.
Mhm.
I don't know if I would put it above. I mean, yeah, it is a movie, so it does have an advantage. But like, still, I think, I don't know.
I still think that like if
If you say it's
CoMix
lower,
was-
then
or
we'll put it
CoMix
lower
was-
because I guess I'm the only one that like says it'd be higher.
I think even if
I
comics
already
was
said why,
supposed to be
so.
doing like even if they were doing a show, I still think the animation would be absolutely phenomenal.
But okay, but yeah, but
So-
that's also just hypothetical. So like,
Well, yeah, but I still think that would
Yes.
still.
I mean, I could say the same thing for IG. Like, I bet if they made a movie, it could be better than Weathering with You and stuff like that. You know, like it's but see, it's
Yikes.
completely hypothetical. Is my point. Like, you know, you
yeah,
could say that,
hypothetically
but like,
trash.
so
Got
so
'em.
I personally say it's top of it.
Let's
But okay, what do you
go.
think, Nick? Yours is the second big opinion as well.
It's I'd probably still put it like below the movie one, but above Bones for sure.
Okay,
Nice.
so we can do that.
Yeah, let's put it there.
What about Studio? What is this again? Deen?
Studio
Deen.
Deen.
Studio
okay.
Deen, more like Studio F tier.
This one is kind of a big deal because they made the one season of Seven Deadly Sins that everyone roasted. It was like season 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they did Konosuba.
Yeah, they did Konosuba, which is pretty good, but still
The
not
Old Fate.
the best.
They did an original Fruits Basket that they had to readapt. So.
Oh, they did Sakamoto something.
Oh
What's it
yeah,
called?
that one.
Oh, yeah.
I
Sakamoto
actually
Desuga.
yeah, I was just about to
Or It's
start
Me,
it.
Sakamoto.
The other day I was about to start the first episode and I watched like 2 minutes
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'll watch
yeah,
it later.
no, I started watching it. Like, it's decent, but it's nowhere near compared to like most
Yeah.
of these other studios.
It's
Yeah.
nothing special.
yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
not
at-
special at all.
Yeah.
I heard that
And I've seen
They
some
also
clips
made-
from the Fate thing they did, the Fate adaptation, and
They made
it's
the
not
Fate
that good.
adaptation, which is like the worst part of Fate. Like,
Yeah.
which is like the main part,
Yikes.
which is like the reason why a lot of people have a trouble like recommending like where to start with Fate, because they typically would say that if it weren't such a garbage
like
adaptation.
chronologically that's where it would be.
Yeah,
first.
Yeah, that's where you would start, but you can't really.
They're
'cause
like,
the
nah,
animation-
then it'll turn you off and you want to keep watching it. Wait, did they make Initial
Yeah.
D? It says they made the
Did
third
they?
stage.
The third stage is like an OVA movie like thing.
Oh wait, so it says they've made. Yeah, I think that's the only thing they made. Initial D, the third stage. So
Yeah.
that's just a unique thing. From what I've seen, like, and heard, I would
From
give
what
it
I've
a D.
seen, yeah, from what I've seen, the best animation they've ever had was Konosuba, which wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
And
but
that's like their
it was like
only
a-
decent work.
Yeah.
Looking at anything from what we've seen.
Yeah, from what I've seen,
Mhm.
I'd probably put it like a.
I'm putting it
mid
in
low
F
D.
just because I don't think that they've done anything
Yikes.
spectacular or
Dang.
anything really worth like
Yeah, I mean, whenever I think about Deen, like
compared to the rest
Deen
of these.
adaptation, when I think about Fate, Deen, and the Seven Deadly Sins season,
Yeah. Wait, are they the ones that made that like really funny image of the main guy, like where he's like
Yeah.
lying on his back? Oh
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, they're the ones that did that. Not very
and
Oh,
good.
basically
no.
did like a slideshow fight.
Everybody basically said ruined potential
Yeah.
for.
I'm putting it like mid to high F.
Okay.
I'm putting it high F just because we
I'll
don't
put
have
it low
anything
D.
else there. So.
Yeah, I'm not putting it at
Low
the bottom
D?
of F just
Oh,
in
okay.
case. I don't know.
Okay, I
Well-
don't think any of these are gonna get bottom of F.
Okay,
yeah,
Dean's gonna be the
These
only one
guys
in F.
destroyed
too.
Seven Deadly Sins, and Stay
put it
They
in
Night
F.
was
destroyed the
like kind
Fate
of
series.
yeah.
In fact,
Mhm.
I'm gonna drop the entire Fate series just because the Dean adaptation exists.
Whoa, no.
I'd
So
put
yeah,
it in.
what's
my
I'm,
favorite
I'm,
studio is
I'm
animating them
joking.
now.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna
I know
put
my
it in
favorite
D
studio
for
is
Dean.
animating them.
Mid D or what?
D for Dean, more.
I guess
D for
mid D.
deserves F tier.
I don't want to put an
and-
F because I
Ethan
respect
and
the
Nick, where in-
animators who.
yeah,
I
worked.
said high F.
I mean, this is just purely our ratings. Like,
yeah.
you know, some people may like their studios, and there's reason that they make a lot of anime. So
Don't get me wrong. I think everybody at Dean probably works their butts off, but
anybody who animates,
I just don't think
gets
their
props.
adaptations are that.
We're not
good.
hating on the animators specifically.
Yeah, we're
Standards
hating
for
on
other
just
studios are so
the
high.
adapt. Yeah.
The standards are so high.
So Nick and
Yeah.
Ethan, when are like, or what are your rankings?
When are you?
What are your
rated?
exact rankings within F?
Top of F. I said that third time.
I'd say like mid F.
So I'd say average is at like the bottom of D.
Yeah.
For Dean.
That's fine. D for
Which makes
deserves F tier.
The
D
next
for
one,
Dean.
ooh, yo,
D for
the next one's a big boy.
Oh, the
Studio
next-
Ghibli. Ghibli. Studio Ghibli. Yeah.
Studio Ghibli. This is another movie one.
Uh,
We have to
one.
straight up
Right,
give
so-
props to it just for being like.
Okay,
Studio
so
Ghibli,
I'm gonna
you know?
okay,
Yeah,
so
for
if
sure.
we're talking about like how like popular and how like I guess you know how good they are at producing the movies, that I would give them S tier. But I think compared to a lot of these other ones, like I wouldn't say the quality is like as good as like
think-
CoMix or Mappa or
Okay, but
I
you have to
think
take
you have
into
to take
account the
into
time
account-
that they came out.
I know, I
Yeah,
am.
exactly.
A lot of
Like,
these are
movies are
early
like 90s,
2000s, like
80s,
like
they're
over
early 2000s.
15
I mean,
years older.
Okay, you act like I'm
And-
not taking that into account,
No,
but
yeah,
I am.
but like it's like yes, it's definitely gonna have worse animation. It's over a decade
Yeah.
older, but like I think
It's
the animation is
22
still
decades
god
older.
tier for the time.
I
Like
still,
there's a
Mhm.
reason
I
that it
don't know.
became
I
popular.
still
They're
think
good
like
stories, but
I don't know.
Lots
Plus the
of
fact that everything was hand drawn then, like it was.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And I love their style. I honestly
feel like
really like
people-
their
I'm
style
I'm
of
not a
Studio
big fan.
Ghibli.
There's lots of interviews with animators being like, I saw this Studio Ghibli movie and it like made me want to become an animator when I grow up and stuff like that.
Honestly, because of
I saw
all those
Ufotable
things.
and I wanted to be an animator.
Okay, I was. There's a
An
movie
animator.
apparently. There's apparently a movie that they made in 2020 of December, so 5
Yeah.
months ago, called
Yep.
Aya to Majo, which is a 5.7. It's a 3D movie.
Oh no.
Okay, yep, nope.
Yikes!
S tier, get it out of here.
No, no, no.
What is
Goodbye, Ghibli. You get
That's
F
just
tier.
so weird.
Oh wait, they made a movie in 2013.
Some people are saying in the comments for it that like somebody said that they had low expectations because it was directed by a specific person. So maybe it's
Yeah.
not even the animation. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think that
I'm looking at clips.
They used to have like masterpiece animation for the time, but like it is they just don't really do that many movies anymore, and like
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't think. I
The-
feel like they
NFL.
haven't changed their animation, like, and evolved it.
I
I,
don't
feel like
think-
it's the same.
I don't think that's really too much of a problem because I do like their style. Like, I like the old style. It's just like, yeah, they just kind of like fell out.
The Majo, the Ayato Majo, I think it was made by his son or something.
I remember there
But,
was
like,
I remember
considering-
reading a doc or listening to a documentary about Ghibli and something about the
Oh
song.
no, it's
They
produced
made
by
so many-
Suzuki. Oh, and yeah, director was music. Yeah, I think it was his son.
They just made so many high quality like old movies, like so many classics. I feel like I have to put them like mid S.
I honestly feel like I have to put them low S as well, just because, like, other than that, I guess like that's like an outlier, you know, like 90% of what they've made has been.
And looking at comics, we were just judging them off of 2 films. Whereas Ghibli, you have consistent like bangers.
Consistent bangers from a long time ago when bangers weren't expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, when everything was hand drawn.
And like this studio is revolutionary. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
And
I don't
Ethan's mauling right
No,
now.
I'm not malding at all. Shut the heck up. No.
Okay.
No. Like, I think, like, don't get me wrong. They do a really good job, and there's a reason that they're, like, really popular and stuff.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I never, like, really fell into, like, you know, loving their style. Like, there's definitely some people that, like, are just in love with it. They're huge Ghibli fans, whatever. But I never really fell in love with the style, and even for the time, I still, like, it's good. It's really good, but I don't know. I'm just putting it top of B, just like, cause like it's really good, but it's not like my cup of tea, I guess.
I'm gonna put it low to mid S.
I put it like low S.
Lois.
Okay, so should we put it at the top of A then to average, or
I
what?
think so.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
There's
top of
3
F
low
and-
S.
No,
Well,
because
yeah,
either put
but,
it
like,
top of
I
B.
put it at
But
top
then
of
he
B.
like pulled it down with a.
Oh my.
Like we have
God.
to take everybody's like opinion into account. But listen,
Even if they're
it's
trash,
still above
okay.
weathering with you in your name, so we win. We won.
No, you didn't win it all.
We won.
Cause we all know what's
Okay.
gonna get top of S, and it deserves it. All right, so next is the
That's.
Destiny
I can't
logo.
wait to get to that part. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be real
Guys, we're on the
spicy.
Destiny
Oh my
logo.
gosh.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Destiny
the next
logo.
one. The next one is Studio Pierrot. They made stuff like Tokyo Ghoul, Naruto, Bleach.
How do you
Black
spell
Clover,
it? Pierrot. P-I.
Pierrot.
P-I-E-R-R-O-T.
Oh, okay.
R-R-O-T. Studio Pierrot.
come
Let me
on,
see.
Mike.
Okay, so what do they got?
They got Tokyo Ghoul, Naruto, Bleach, Black Clover, Yu Yu Hakusho,
Oh man,
Okay.
Naruto and Bleach. Wow.
Akudama Drive.
I mean, Naruto. Oh, Akudama Drive has
Oh, they
really
did
good
Akudama.
animation. And
Oh.
Naruto, I haven't
I-
seen Naruto, but you have
I-
Nick, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
it have really good
I-
fights?
I've seen everything, well, every single one of their most popular things except Bleach. I have very mixed opinions on this because the animation is really good,
Mm-hmm.
but also kind of wonky.
yeah.
Why? What do you have to
especially
take
with
into
things
account?
like Naruto, especially things with Naruto and Black Clover, and I think the producers who make the anime are kind of
They're kind
bad
of
at
dumb.
times.
Yeah.
Okay, with Tokyo Ghoul, Naruto, and Black, well, not I guess Black Clover because the animation's problems. they're just kind of all over the place. Like Naruto pacing is
Yeah.
terrible.
Mhm.
Tokyo Ghoul pacing
Tokyo
is
Ghoul, they just
terrible.
like
Tokyo Ghoul, they
okay,
completely butchered the whole show.
they just butchered it. Yeah. Because like
That's
the thing
true.
with Tokyo Ghoul is that if you look at just the animation, it looks great, but the story and the plot is just butchered like crazy, and it's
I
awful.
think it's super rushed.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't take too much that
Well, I
into
mean,
account,
that
but I
is
think it
like,
still plays a
yeah,
part.
that's partially the producers and stuff, like pushing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I did drop the Naruto Shippuden anime in favor of the manga.
It's
because
mainly the animation
the
that we're
pacing.
looking at, so
Yeah.
kind of disregard a lot of the story stuff.
Yeah, but even with that, my opinions are still mixed because Black Clover had like a lot of like
Yeah, I remember.
really bad parts.
Akudama Drive's one of the only ones that I've seen, honestly.
It's
The
funny.
only
because-
one that's actually good animation wise.
I've seen a lot of Tokyo Ghoul, but not all of it.
The only problem I
Yeah.
had with Akudama was there was just way too much censoring of everything.
But that's not their fault.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
not
don't
their
think that
fault.
really
That's
affects
just
the
the only
animation.
problem
It's
I
just
had,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
there's some blurs
I-
and spots. But...
yeah.
Yeah, my opinions are mixed because of Naruto, Tokyo Ghoul, and Black Clover. But then also, I've seen Akudama and Yu Yu Hakusho, which is what I'm watching right now. That was made in 1992 to like 1995, and it was like amazing for the time. Like
Mhm.
best animation at the
Okay,
time.
so from my opinion of like stuff that I've seen, because I have seen like a lot of clips from Naruto and stuff like that and Black Clover,
Mhm.
I would have to put it around David Productions, either above or below it. I don't know though. Probably
I'd say
above it.
below.
I probably. I mean, Naruto did have some really good animated fights, so. And Akudama.
Yeah.
It just that. Okay, yeah, I think it's just the producers that are the problem, and like Black Clover didn't get enough
Mhm.
budget or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So take that into account, definitely.
Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho, Akudama, Naruto fights.
So what would
Yeah, I'd
you what would you
probably-
rate it?
I probably put it above Bones, above or below Bones.
Oh.
I put it
Above
below
Bones.
I would
I
say
put it
below
below.
Bones because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy.
you have to think of
Uh,
like what Bones has done too, put in comparison.
They did Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
I'll put it
Like
like
what are the
just
big
below
bangers?
Bones.
Akudama is one of the biggest bangers for animation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And
like
Yu Yu
their Mob
Hakusho.
Psycho, I guess. And-
Oh my! I've seen so many good Yu Yu Hakusho clips that like blow my mind even today, just because of how like stylized they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's very hard to put them like lower because they have such high highs, but also like kind of inconsistent. So
I would. So yeah, I already said I'd put it right above. I would put it between Bones and David Productions.
yeah, it's definitely better than David.
Yeah, that's where
I
I
think
have
it's maybe just below Bones.
Mhm.
Me personally, I'd put it below Clover just because Akudama Drive is their best animated. Then you compare that to Clover's Bunny Girl, a Wonder Egg.
Wait a second.
It's kind of hard.
No,
because
okay.
Compared to
I've-
Wonder Egg,
I've
like
seen a lot
Pierrot
of
is
both.
not as good.
I've seen a lot of both, and I don't think it's that big of a difference because the Naruto fights are legitimately like, really well
does
animated.
Bunny Girl have good animation?
And Yu Yu Hakusho is insane.
How good is
Bunny
Bunny
Girl had
Girl
pretty good-
Senpai's animation?
It had
Bunny
pretty
Girl
good
has really good animation.
Yeah.
Although it is a slice of life, so it's less demanding, but yeah, it does really good animation. I just think that the fast-moving stuff, like with Naruto and Yu Yu Hakusho and Akudama, just like puts it over because like it's so good for like what it is.
Mhm.
They just
Yeah.
have bad producers.
Yeah, I kind of stick with what I said, but you said right. You said you would put it right below Cloverworks.
Yeah.
So I
And
think
I put it-
averaging it out.
I'm putting it below Cloverworks too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, compared to like Wonder Egg and stuff.
Just because of the highs for Pierrot are so good.
But you have to
I've
think of
watched
more
Nar-
than just Wonder Egg too, because like.
I know. I am. I just think Cloverworks overall like.
Because like I
It's
liked
something
Promised
good animation.
Neverland, but I wouldn't say they had any like Sakuga amazing animation moments. It was just consistently like very well, animation. But
I'm
same
putting
with
them below
Horimiya.
Cloverworks.
They don't really have those like boom animation moments, except for Wonder Egg. I'd say Wonder Egg is the exception.
Well, of course, like shows like Naruto, which is just fighting, are gonna have those Sakuga hype moments,
Mhm.
right?
But I think it's a
Just because of the genre it's in.
yeah, I know, and honestly, yeah,
Okay.
that's like That's just something that comes with animation. When there are fights, there's bigger potential to have better animated moments, in my opinion.
Okay.
So that's my
Yeah.
opinion on it. That's why I
Yeah,
raised
I
it
mean,
above David.
okay, I think that they have some like crappy productions and stuff like that, but like I'd still probably put it above Bones. Just yeah, because just like the highs are so high for
Wait,
me.
so you
Like,
said above Bones? Okay, you said
yeah,
above
I'm putting
Bones.
above Bones.
I said below Bones. They both said below Cloverworks. So I think it
So probably
averages
like
below David
the
Productions, like at the bottom of A.
I guess yeah, below David Productions.
That's what I think the average would be. Okay,
Yep.
we good with that? What's the next one?
Sunrise.
Next one
I
is
know where to put
Sunrise.
it.
They made Code Geass and some
So
others.
I'm putting Sunrise at the very top of A for me, just barely above Mappa, and I have reasons
Uh,
for it.
Yeah,
So
because they made animated Love
Wait,
Live.
wait.
no. That's not
yeah,
even.
but-
That's not even like the
That,
big
also,
reason.
Ethan, you're kind of confusing us because everybody's gonna be referring to Nick's rating anime
yeah,
lists, and like we
okay,
put
yes, but-
Mappa at like the bottom of S. So just like
I know.
keep that in-
That's why I said where I put Mappa. That's
okay,
why I
okay,
said-
sure.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird because it's
Yeah.
confusing. So
I
We
also
don't
have
know
no
where
clue what
Mappa-
Nick's master list looks like, so I can't say where it is.
Well,
'cause
yeah,
not
I'm
gonna
saying
remember.
like
We're talking about
everybody
it.
else is.
Yes,
gonna
I
be
don't know.
seeing
Whatever,
it.
whatever. I'm just gonna stop it. Goddamn. Okay. No. So Sunrise is like they're known for doing mecha stuff, right? So like they did like tons of
And
Gundam.
Not
They
only,
did
but
Toge
I mean, yeah,
Geass
they had
and
mecha
like
stuff.
they did a ton of stuff.
They have a
Yeah, no,
lot
if-
of
And
non-mecha
Gintama
though.
too.
Yeah. So like they did really well with that. Like if like you look at the like Gundam stuff, you can I checked out some clips before this to see like how they progressed, and they've actually done really well. And then despite being a mostly mecha anime, they're the ones that animated Love, right? And you can tell at the very beginning, it's the first time they really did like idol dancing kind of stuff, right? Cuz School Idol Project, the CGI is it's not that good, but you compare it to the Nijigasaki anime, which aired in starting October in 2020, and it is actually astonishing how well it looks, like or how good it looks. Because the Nijigasaki CGI is flawless. Like you can see it obviously, because like 2D, 3D, but it looks so good compared to the original School Idol Project, and so like that, like they've evolved a lot,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is pretty impressive.
I've seen like a decent amount of their anime. I mean, I've seen
Mhm.
Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, and
Yeah,
Gintama.
you've seen a lot of
Yeah.
their anime.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like I've only seen clips from Love Live, and it seems okay, but Gintama is nothing crazy special. They do have some like cool fights and stuff. Code Geass, same thing there, although probably not as good. Cowboy Bebop though is amazing for the time, like in
Yeah.
the late '90s.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
remember
big
seeing
fan of
so many.
Cowboy Bebop, but from what I've seen, it's really good for its time.
Yeah. I'm kind of mixed on this because I think they have really high moments, but overall they're like kind of not up there or like low B, mid to low B.
I would
I'm
put
putting
it.
them high because I think they've evolved a lot.
I would
and they've
put
done
it-
really well.
Wait, what was the one below Cloverworks that we have on the like master one? What's it called? Ga something.
Gainax.
Gainax. Wait, can you tell me how to spell that again?
Gain
G-A-I-
plus AX.
Yeah, Gainax.
Okay. Because I want to look at some of theirs because I want to put it somewhere around there, but I need to compare. Oh, so they did some mech ones, stuff that I haven't really seen, but I'd rate
Yeah,
it
no,
around
no,
there,
no,
like
yeah, they're the
below
ones that did good.
Cloverworks. Honestly, I think we keep forgetting about A1. Honestly, probably below A1.
I think I put A1 higher
Yeah, I'd probably put it
Yeah.
below
Yeah.
A1.
because Gintama has some good stuff, but like it's not super crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also give it a low B below A1 just because in the past, whenever I've tried to get someone to watch Code Geass, the first thing they tell me is, the characters look weird. Or like,
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's not necessarily like Sunrise's fault, though. That's just like
is it not though?
no, it's just kind of like
It's
the art
somewhat.
style. Because like
you can change the art style though. Like a lot of
Yeah.
studios do like
I-
change it.
yeah.
JoJo's
How
heavily
fluid
changed in
stuff is.
part 1 and
I
part
mean,
2.
whenever I think back about it, there were some like crazy fights in the second season of Code Geass with all the mechs and stuff and firing lasers and everything. There's like a lot of stuff going on, and they still managed to hold
Yeah.
up pretty well.
Because I don't necessarily know if I'd really call that Sunrise's fault. Because like I'm pretty isn't like is there a manga for it?
I'd
No,
say-
it's an original.
Or it's not? It's an original. Okay. Never
Oh
mind. Maybe
yeah.
it is.
Wait, if it's an original, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
for
that's what.
sure. They have the tall people.
But like, still, I feel like they've done so many different kinds of like things. That
We're not
I
even
don't know
saying
if you
it's
can really
bad.
just- yeah.
We're just saying
No,
that
I
like
know
a
you're
lot of
not,
these
I know
other
you're not,
ones are
yeah.
better, in our opinion.
Mhm.
Because
Whenever
like
actually,
I think that we keep on forgetting to
whenever-
bring up A1 because they've made so many like well-known ones. But
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
hard for me to compare because I haven't seen that much of A1, or at least not in a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I think about the fights in season 2 of Code Geass, it makes me want to bring Sunrise up a bit more. But
the thing is like,
I'd
have
still
you
probably put it,
seen
like,
Seven
low
Deadly
B.
Sins or like, do you remember Sword Art? Like, even though they're
I
not,
remember,
Love,
amazing
yeah, Love is
story-wise.
War, and
I remember them. They were really good. I'd
and
still
they're
put,
more
yeah, Sunrise at the
consistently
bottom
better
of
in
B.
my opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm putting Sunrise at the bottom of B, below A1.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So Sunrise. So Ethan, where would you put it? On like the master list,
Top of A. It does
like
not
above
change.
comics.
Mm. No, I'd put it below comics.
So below comics and A.
To be like
Yeah,
mid to high
above
A.
Bones, below comics. Yeah, thought it's
Okay.
yeah.
Also,
staying there.
IG was in between those.
Hmm?
Production IG
Wait, was it?
in between comics
It
and
was.
Bones.
Oh, I guess okay. Whatever.
So-
I read it wrong.
So,
So
you're
in
saying
between
right below-
comics and in between comics and IG.
Okay, so that's mid to high A and then 2 bottom of B's. So probably
So that would
right.
probably be like
Three bottom B, right?
Yeah, I'd say that like right above A1 or.
it's either
below-
bottom of A or top of B. And I think
Yeah.
this is
No,
most
I
of us
think
put
it
in
should
B.
be right below Clover with the average.
But
Because we have
no-
3 like
Yeah.
below B's and then like 1 mid to high A.
Yeah, I think it's probably like
True.
right below Clover.
Like on average.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Person.
Okay. Next one. Next one is called TMS Entertainment. They did Dr. Stone, among other things. Let me find out.
Wait, is this a? This is an animation studio? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is Anime Studio.
Okay.
Okay, they made Dr. Stone. They made Rent a
They've
Girlfriend.
made a lot, and they're very different styles. So this is gonna be a really hard one to rank. We'll just have to say.
Baki.
Yeah, I know. But if you
Made
scroll
Rent a
down their
Girlfriend
list,
and Baki.
there are so many that are just completely different from others.
Yeah.
This one's gonna.
Wait,
be...
they made Bakugan. Oh my god, that's
Did
such
they
a
make
throwback.
Detective
Nice.
Conan? Oh my god! Wait, they made Sonic X, the like Sonic one.
Yeah,
They made a lot of
Wow.
classic
was
ones.
my
They
childhood.
made Hamtaro.
Guys,
I
they also
know.
made Detective Conan, which is very long.
It's literally as longer than One Piece.
So they've made a lot of shit. Oh, they made the new Fruits Basket too, which is pretty
Mhm.
good, pretty highly rated.
I don't think I've watched anything they've made.
This is
Wait,
pretty
really?
hard to
Oh,
rate.
because you haven't seen Doctor Stone. Sad. Yeah, this
Yeah, I
is
don't
really
think I've
hard.
read
Like they're
anything.
classic. Oh, I was
They also
talking
made
earlier on a
Mikado.
podcast about like an old anime that I saw that I didn't remember the name of. They made it. It's called Shijao something something Kenichi. At the end it
Nice.
just says Kenichi from 2006. That was
Oh,
one that I watched from forever ago with my sister. And I remember liking it. It had a lot of ridiculous fan service, but I remember actually really enjoying it. I kind of want to rewatch it now because I remember how good it was. I remember that it was like a solid one. Like I watched the entire thing with my sister, like all 50 episodes.
it's a bit hard to rate this because they did a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. But okay, I guess we
I
can
think
think
I
of
could
it in
still-
like, are there any ones that are like super banger or any ones that are garbage, like stuff like that?
I think this one isn't really okay. I
I'd
think
say this one's kind of
one-
mid.
This, yeah, I think it's kind of mid, because like they made Baki, which I think is a bit on the worst side.
Yeah. I mean, they made Megalobox. That was cool.
Was that
Yeah,
good?
I've
I
heard
haven't
that
watched
one
it.
has pretty good animation, but does it have God tier animation?
No. They with Megalobox, it was cool. It was cool because like they purposely made it animated it to look old.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, to make it look more retro.
I am
They made
comparing it to anime from J.C.Staff because I'm thinking of rating it around there.
The most I've watched from this studio is Dr. Stone, and I think
It's
it's Dr.
pretty good.
Stone has a really detailed animation. It's just not super fluid, but it's
Yeah.
not terrible.
Overall,
I'm looking at like a mid C, like the most mid one.
yeah, I would rate it above J.C.Staff, like right above it, but still in C.
I know
JC's the
literally
only one in
nothing
C
about
right
this
now.
one, so.
Yeah, I give it above C. They also made Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh wait, no, they made that one. Okay, yeah, I'd put it in C. Whatever.
Wait, what did
Like
JC
that's the
Staff
only one
put
I've
in?
seen any of.
The
JC
reason that
Staff like
I'm
Food
the
Wars
reason that I'm
and
rating above J.C.Staff is because J.C.Staff has a lot of negative connotations. Like, there's a few renditions that they've done that people have like just said like I don't, like just
Yeah.
bad animation. One Punch season 2, uh, the House Husband, Goku Dolls, which I like both of them, but animation wise, it's nothing impressive, if not bad.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. Animation wise, House Husband is fucking disgusting.
So that's why I rated above J.C.Staff. So are we good with
Because
above
the
C?
animation is disgusking.
Are we good with above C? I think we can move
I
on.
don't
Yeah.
care. Sure, wherever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
above JC.
it's
Okay.
funny because when you hear like Anitubers talk about JC Staff, they're always like, oh, this new anime could be a hit or a miss. It just
Yeah.
depends on.
It's so
They're like
unpredictable.
they're like story wise, it's probably gonna be good. Animation wise, who knows?
Yeah. Okay, this next one is Toei Animation, which is
Toei.
kind of a hot one because it's
The thing is, they've made a lot
They're
of
OG.
very well known shows, right? They made
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, One Piece. World Trigger is pretty well known.
Slam
I'd say
Dunk.
it's a little on the underrated side, but it's still pretty popular.
Dunk.
It's pretty long running. Yeah,
Yeah.
Slam Dunk is popular.
Sailor Moon,
I've seen a
Which
lot
is
of
literally-
animation from these.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Like
Dragon
Sailor Moon
Quest,
is basically
recently.
Sailor Moon basically started shoujo. At least I think
They
so.
did the show with the guy that says like "Omae womo shinderu."
Oh
Fist
yeah.
and Warfare. They did a lot of classic old ones.
So just thinking right off the bat, I would probably put it at the top of C. Because a lot of this stuff is well known, but the animation I wouldn't say is like great.
Yeah.
It's mid in my opinion.
It's
Mhm.
kind of weird because I think Slam Dunk was amazing for its time. It was like the mid '90s. Um, but yeah, the show has kind of been. I think the animation got worse over time in the TV show, and it sucks because I'm not really sure. Like I know there's talented animators working there because the Wano arc of One Piece is actually like pretty well animated, especially Act One, the first part of it.
Another thing about a quick fact about like Sakuga and like just animation in general is a lot of times these studios will hire freelancers, and I've heard that.
Oh yeah.
So like specifically for One Punch season 1 and like the Zoro part in Wano when the epic moment when he's holding the swords and he like slices through, in the snow. You know what I'm talking about, Nick?
Yeah.
So those like specific moments of super high Sakuga, a lot of times they will hire freelance animator to like
Korean,
specifically
yeah,
animate
Korean
that
dudes.
thing. Well,
Also,
not
was
even
it, like-
Korean, just like freelance artists. Like
Oh,
there's a lot
okay.
in Japan too that they just
I don't remember what it was.
that are well
There was
known that go between studios.
There was that one episode with the warlords that was like everyone was
Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
about.
And that one
Because they had, like,
was
the
a
one
freelance
director.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was
a-
like some random director that was like really well known for good animation.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Toei doing One Piece, like in general, is like I love One Piece. It's literally my favorite anime, but like animation wise, it's like a brr, like.
I think that the animation used to be good, but like because pre-time skip One Piece, the animation was like definitely a bit better and more consistent.
I mean,
than it is
for the
now.
time, yeah. I guess you could say like they were lazy and they just didn't improve it,
Yeah.
as much
No, I
as they
think
should.
You get old of the
Until
same stuff,
Wano,
yeah.
like
I
yes,
think
they're
it's a bit more.
improving.
I think it's a bit more consistent post-time skip, like in animation wise, except for like Wano.
I don't think so. Wait, you said it's more consistent?
It's less consistent. It's like more inconsistent after the time skip.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in post time skip that you would have expected to have better animation because it's like getting later. It's just not better animation.
Yeah. In fact, it's kind of worse.
I don't think I've
Like
seen
Dressrosa specifically
really
is like
anything with
pretty
Toei.
recent. Isn't that like 2016, 2017? I think it's 2017,
so.
maybe even 2018. And
No, it's not 2018. That's
Okay,
Hope
but
and Kylie.
okay, yeah.
It's like 2015, 2016 area.
Yeah, and you can compare a lot of anime that came out in 2015, 2016 to Dressrosa, and like it's kind of a yikes. So
It sucks because
Very good, yeah.
they do have like crazy potential because One Piece Stampede was like amazingly animated except for like one big CGI thing I'm not gonna talk about. Um, and like Jacob with Bullet.
yes, I
And
know.
then
But
yeah. And then also I saw a bunch of clips from Dragon Ball Z Super
yes,
Broly
but those are
movie.
specific clips, specific moments. We have
Yeah,
to
I
take it
know.
as a whole. Overall, I just say it's somewhere in C.
I know. I'm just saying it sucks because the potential is like insane. I've seen like
Sure,
the
yes.
best they could do.
You could argue that a lot of ones have potential though, with like the budget and stuff like that. Personally,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying is that like I would still put it above like TMS or J.C.Staff because I've seen like higher peaks from them from one Toei than I have from those two.
yeah, I'm looking at these. I'm looking at TSM right now to compare.
TMS.
Or yeah, sorry, TMS. Um,
TSM. Team Solo Mid.
Yo.
The best I've seen from TMS was Dr. Stone, which doesn't compare at all to like the best of Toei. Toei's like more consistent, but like its peaks are just so much higher that I feel like I have to put it above.
Good.
It'd still be like top.
I
of
guess I
three.
would agree with that because there's a lot of fighting stuff and they do have a lot of Sakuga moments. I would say it's at the top of C, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give top C.
Long
They
rant for
made
that
Digimon.
one, but it's because it's such a big studio.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
to talk about.
Anyways.
Top of C.
Yeah, they made
Next.
Digimon, so I like that. I haven't seen One Piece,
Wow.
so
Imagine not seeing One
All right.
Piece. You can't
So
even
our
rate
next-
this then. Trigger is the
Trigger.
next one.
They did Darling in the Franxx, Kill la Kill.
Okay, so yeah, I see the
Romare.
first one, Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill had really good animation from what I've seen of it, and like I've heard that it's just very well animated.
They made Promare as well for movies.
Oh wow, okay, that
Yeah.
Promare has amazing animation. Also, BNA, it's a Netflix
Oh, yeah.
anime, and I've seen.
I've heard that the animation's pretty good.
Yeah, I've
for
seen
that.
2 episodes. It's pretty solid animation.
Mhm.
This studio's good.
They also did Little Witch Academia, which I think was pretty good animation.
I haven't watched that one. but-
I've seen clips from it.
Mhm.
Seems really
From-
fluid.
Like, one thing I like about Trigger is that they also like they tend to do things pretty like brightly and like they like flashy. Like they don't just kind of like animate something and they're just like, all right, we're good. No, they're like they really want you to
Yeah.
feel the animation.
they got their
Which-
own unique art style.
Yeah, you can really feel it with Promare especially. So
I
Yeah.
would put it like
Darling in the Franxx, I feel like is one, but like it's also kind of like made by 3 studios, so it's kind of hard.
I don't think I think Darling in the Franxx would be an exception just because they also had A1 and Cloverworks to deal with.
Yeah.
If we got a purely Trigger Darling in the Franxx where they made their own like better ending, oh my gosh, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Like a Trigger Darling would be amazing.
But yeah, the animation is so over the top and stuff like Kill la Kill
Yeah.
and like it's insane.
I think
Uh,
it's yeah.
What would you give it, Ethan?
I'm putting Trigger bottom of S.
whoa.
Holy
that
Jesus.
That was
I was gonna
unexpected.
I
top
didn't
of B,
expect that.
Like high B.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's from the little
But
I've seen. I'm
I was
putting
gonna
top-
say,
or bottom of S.
Everything that really works. They've done like 30 anime and like a lot of it's not that popular.
I was gonna say below Cloverworks. B.
Yeah, same.
Trigger
two.
has like undeniably has their own
I'm gonna
unique
say top of A. I'll say top A because I really like their art style.
top of A.
They do have a distinct art style.
Because
Okay,
like
yeah.
I'm thinking about it compared to Cloverworks, and I think Cloverworks is just all around better.
Yeah, I'd give it a high B.
So like above or below
Above or
Clover.
below Cloverworks.
Below, sadly.
So 3 below
take.
Cloverworks and 1 top of A.
Yeah.
So
Like above
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli. Ethan.
Let me see. I'd put it in between. Let's see. Hold on. I'd put it if you're looking at the master list. I'd put it between CoMix and what is it? IG, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's where I'd put it in between those two.
So
I think it averages out to be like just above Cloverworks or
bottom
just
A
behind
or above.
I mean, you can put above B. You can put top of B if you want. I don't.
I guess
Like,
for sake
yeah.
of evenness, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, above
Probably.
Cloverworks.
Yeah.
Like, just
They don't
above
want
it.
to be too heavy-sided.
Yeah.
But speaking of,
Okay, speaking of another really good animation, we got Ufotable.
Top of S, very top, very no on. Don't even argue it.
Alright,
This is
fine,
my
I'm
now
favorite
here's
studio,
why I'm
so.
gonna give it a D. No, I'm just kidding.
What? You don't get to give it a D. Get that trash out of here. I'm kicking you off the
Hot
podcast if you do
take.
that.
Oh no.
Z is for Demon Slayer.
Exactly. That's why it was
Yes.
D. That's it.
No.
Okay. Hey, let's give it a look. See. Okay. We got Demon Slayer
but
Fate.
Yeah, okay. And the Fate movies, like Fate Heaven's Feel, is like god tier animation.
Now they've
Yeah,
made
I
other
started watching a
shows.
little bit of it.
Those are the most recent. Those are some of the recent ones and the popular
Yeah,
ones, though.
also like all the Fate shows also have like god tier animation. It's so
Yeah,
Yeah,
stupid.
very
they
true.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the one that made Garden of Sinners. Caleb showed us,
Yeah.
I believe, our podcast guys. And Garden of Sinners, I did not like Garden of Sinners in my face. It's just like really long and
Wait,
kind of confusing.
Do you
But
remember Fate Zero?
I do, yes. But hold on. So Garden Zero is like one that people haven't watched as much either, and that one also has really good animation, even though I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Mm.
Yes, Phase Zero has really good animation. Solid god tier animation.
Yeah.
hmm
Now, I would give it high S, but I would give it a high S below Madhouse, but that's purely preference.
Yeah, it's very close, but I'd probably put it slightly below Madhouse just because I think Madhouse is a more diverse art style than
Yeah, the
Ufotable.
thing about like it's a good and bad thing. When you see Ufotable, you know it's Ufotable. That's just it, you know. With Madhouse, they can kind of
they're
branch
both
out
like
and do-
excellent, like easily. Like, they're both
Madhouse has
easily-
more variety in
They're
the stuff
both
that they
they're
do.
both amazing studios. Like, I'm
Co-
not gonna like discredit Madhouse. Or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Because like Madhouse
Mhm.
has also done like Hajime no Ippo looks nothing like Hunter x Hunter, which looks nothing like One Punch. They're just
Yeah.
different looking, so they're good at making
don't
them
know.
look different. But
Mhm.
yeah. So what would you say, Kian?
I have not seen Fate. I have seen clips, and they've
Watch
all
it.
looked amazing. Demon Slayer, I cannot deny that the animation is top tier, and that
From the guy who
It-
doesn't like Demon Slayer that much.
yes, I gotta
Even
admit that.
even if you
Pe-
don't like it, you can't deny that it's like good animation.
yes. So, I'm gonna have to say low S. Yes, below Mappa, for me.
Ooh, okay.
For me, it's like just below Madhouse, and I know Ethan said above Madhouse.
Yeah, mine's like so above Madhouse that like if I could create a
Damn.
double S tier, that's
Okay. Well.
Oh,
Whoa,
Holy.
But we can't do that.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa,
The
whoa.
point is, it averages out between Madhouse and Mappa
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
two,
Okay.
I just really love you.
one above, one below, and one two. in
It's still
between,
up
so.
there. It's up there with the big
I
boys.
mean, we can put it below Madhouse if you want. I
Okay,
don't care.
the
I'm not
next
gonna
one
be mad.
The next one I have to move up into F tier just so I can see it because it's all black. But
Okay,
Next
let's,
one-
let's go.
You can just leave it in F tier. It's fine.
no,
What-
no.
what is
This
White
one's
I don't
not
know
F
what
tier.
studio this
It's not
is.
F tier. White Fox.
Wait, what have they made?
ReZero.
ReZero.
Oh, they made ReZero.
Goblin
I
Slayer.
have not seen ReZero. The only
Wait,
one I've
Jacob,
seen
You
is
missing
That's what else
Steins
they did.
Gate.
Steins Gate?
Um,
They made Steins Gate. That was pretty good. They
Which,
made.
I wouldn't
Where the
say
hell-
Steins Gate was amazing. It was good. I would say above average, but not amazing.
They also made a Comic Got Kill, which I heard is really good. They made Goblin Slayer, which I hate Goblin Slayer, but I can't deny the animation. Is
The animation is good, but yeah, Goblin Slayer is cheese. It's not very good.
Goblin Slayers.
Wait, how does
Jeez.
that
You
have a
just watched-
7.45? What the heck?
I don't know. You just watch Goblin Slayer for the first episode and then you drop it. That's what you
Yeah,
should do.
you know what he means if you know. You know if you know.
It's got a very interesting first episode, but after that,
It's got a very
Spicy.
interesting first episode.
Yeah, that's a way to
Interesting
put it.
is a way to put it. Yeah.
So,
they also did, Devil is a Part Timer, which is a slice of life. So
that
it's
was
not
pretty
freaking
good
crazy.
animation.
It had decent animation, but like I don't know. It was the story in that one that I was just like, okay.
So, the big thing for me is that I haven't seen ReZero, and I've seen just a few clips, so I don't really know like what the potential is with it with
ReZero is
ReZero.
probably their best animation.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I can't rate it too much because I've basically
Yeah.
only seen Steins Gate and clips from all the others and some of the McDonald's demon one.
McDonald's.
He literally works at
McDonald's
McDonald's. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's
Yeah.
Wasn't it called like Wick Ronald
Yeah,
or
something
something like that when he
stupid.
worked at it? It was so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so look, ReZero was animated pretty well, but like I still don't think it was anything super special.
And it's just one show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also just one show.
I think it's definitely like far above average in terms of animation.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's definitely better
from
than
everything
most,
that I've
but-
seen clips and movies, I would say like below A1, but that's just me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd
I
put it
would
below
okay.
A1.
I'd probably put it in
Oh.
A. Yes, I don't know. I'd probably put it behind Cloverworks.
So mid.
I'd put it. I'd put it between Sunrise and whatever the heck or Gainax, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
That's where
I'd put it below A1 just because of like not enough good well animated.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just look at a few of them. You're like, okay, there's like two or three.
I guess
and
yeah.
then-
I'm gonna put it below A1.
There's like, if you
just
look at
now
their
that I
list,
think
they
about
have
it, yeah.
a lot of shows, and almost
Yeah.
none of them are like
super well known.
I don't know any of these. It's just like, yeah, it could
Mhm.
also be taste.
I'm trying
But...
to compare them with Sunrise. I forgot what's Cowboy Bebop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it below anyone. It's fine.
So three
So,
below
like,
A1s,
bottom
and
of
then
E
the-
what did you say, Ethan?
I'm putting it below A1.
Oh, okay. So we're just all putting it below A1.
So bottom of B then.
Yep.
Okay, well, on to the last one.
And we're ending on a banger.
This is Wit Studios who did Attack on Titan, and that's pretty much it. I mean, they did other things, but like
What?
that's only whenever it really needs to.
True.
Listen, man. Vinland
Okay, make
Saga,
commentary. Yeah, Vinland, I forgot about
Vivi,
that.
like Vivi's recent. It's not super popular, but
True. Vivi
Vinland
does look
Saga
really
is
good.
super popular. Or no,
Dude,
okay,
Vivi-
it's not super.
Great Pretender.
It should be more popular. And Nick,
Vivi?
Great Pretender. We've seen Great Pretender.
Yeah,
that one's also
yeah.
Wit. Wit is
I just
a
know-
banger.
I know. I was just saying, like, Attack on Titan is like the first thing I
Yes.
think of, and like,
For a noob that like doesn't know much about studios, if you hear Wit,
that's the only thing I
And
would think of when I think
you'll
of
just be like,
Wit, until
Attack
I
on
think
Titan.
about it a bit more.
but there are other ones that they've done that have been bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're making Vivi right now.
Yes, exactly.
Vivi looks.
And
really
I said
good.
earlier on the seasonals for spring that I think that it has the best animation of any seasonal, personally. But I love
Yeah.
Wit style. I think it's amazing. Their two biggest ones, Vinland Saga and Attack on Titan, are extremely impressive.
Yeah, and the animation is really diverse because like, they have like stuff like Attack on Titan and Vinland, and then like Great Pretender, which is like nothing like it. But
It's unique, but it's also super well done as well.
yeah, Caponeri is pretty good too. It's basically just like Attack on Titan in a lot of ways.
I personally love the style, and you could say, sure, there's not too many bangers, but
Mhm.
Attack on Titan has a lot of episodes, and
Yes.
they've gotten like, and I would say it got even better. Like, I would say the peak of their animation is literally the last thing that they animate for Attack on Titan because they had a lot of time
Yeah.
for it.
'Cause I was recently rewatching Attack on Titan, and season 1 compared to season 3 part 2 is like a world difference.
Yeah.
And
Like,
the thing is, season 1 wasn't even bad. It was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
good.
it was. Yeah,
I mean, like,
it was really.
the
good.
fact that Attack on Titan, like Wit Studio, had like such a good adaptation. With the going through the city with their things, like that is one of the things that pulls people into anime. That's one of the cool like oh my gosh, like where else are you gonna see that? You like see the POV
Yeah.
of them like swinging through the place, you know, swinging through the buildings and stuff. So like personally, I would rate it between Madhouse and Ufotable as my number 2.
All the way up there. Damn.
Yeah,
I put it bottom
really
of the
like
list
Wit's-
for me. Just cause like I've just enjoyed more from Mappa, Ufotable, and Madhouse overall. Like,
Mhm.
cause like I guess the only two Wit ones that like I guess are really noticeable for me are Attack on Titan and now Vivi.
This is very hard for
And
me.
it's sad because you guys haven't seen Vinland. Vinland is
Yeah.
really, really good.
Isn't
Like,
it
as
only
good
on
as Attack-
Netflix?
No, it's
right?
only on Amazon Prime.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know when
I
they
don't
come.
know.
They need to come out with a
Service.
season 2 because
Yeah,
it's
from what I've
so
heard, it's
good.
really good.
I've read the mangas, so that's why I haven't watched the anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Well, you should watch it. It's a really good adaptation, by the way.
I've seen clips and all that, so
Okay. Yeah, some of the
Yeah.
fight, like the fights in Vinland Saga are super well done. They have the moments. It's almost like you can tell that they made Attack on Titan because some of the POV, like when it shifts around while they're fighting, is really cool.
Yeah, it feels like a live action fight, right?
It's
so
so
feels
high
so
quality. Yeah,
realistic.
like I'm talking about like one of the main things that they did for Vinland Saga is there's a part where like he jumps out of a boat onto this like bridge where he fights this big guy with like two daggers and he like jumps up and then like he starts fighting him and like slashing and stuff and it's like spinning around and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And great potential, like you said. So, yeah, I'm at number 2. Keon said bottom of S, or no, Ethan said bottom of S. What do you guys say?
I'd say high A just because not enough volume in terms of banger like good animation. Just because of the number, but as they come out with more, could easily become S.
I don't know. It's definitely S for me. I'm just trying to decide where in S, because I think Madhouse is still my favorite, but I'm trying to decide if I should put it above or below Ufotable. Because like it's like comparing. It's so hard to compare because like Ufotable's got Demon Slayer and like Fate, and then just comparing it to Attack on Titan and
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's basically preference at this point because they're both amazing animations. Just like which one do you like more?
Yeah.
True. I probably like the more graphic art of Wit more than Ufotable. Ufotable is a bit more flashy and colorful, but I kind of like the more like realistic colors of Wit. So.
Okay. So we got 2 in between Madhouse and Ufotable, 1 bottom of S and 1 top of A. Correct?
Mhm.
So I would
I
say
think I'd have it drop below Ufotable.
yeah. I think that it does. Yeah. Do you guys agree? Below between Ufotable and Mappa on average.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm good.
Well, guys, there's our list. Take a good look.
Here's the list.
Those are our views. Obviously, we have not seen every single anime from all these studios, and these are opinionated views. But it's fun and stuff, right? So, you got some opinions from everybody. As you could tell, we don't have the exact same taste in studios.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, that's.
And some of us may have trash taste in studios.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You know what? That's fine.
Yep.
Because we know Jacob wants to be on the Trash Taste podcast, and that's
Wow. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Anyways,
Sure.
before we continue, make sure to hit
Anyways.
the like and subscribe button before you end the video. We
Wow,
appreciate
thanks.
the support. And leave a comment too, if you want to, say what you think about some of these studios or any of that. And also make sure to check out the socials. We got, of course, this YouTube channel and Spotify and Twitter as well. Down in the description. So
Yeah. Thank you all
make
for
sure
watching.
to check all that out.
Don't think we have much else to say.
I just realized now we
Uh-oh.
didn't add Kyoto Animation.
Alert. Kyoto Animation. Okay, listen. We'll do it like we did the last tier list. We'll just say where we would put it in the tier list. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's look at Kyoto Animation.
Okay, this is gonna be very hard for me to decide. 'Cause-
Yeah, so hopefully we're cutting back in and saying Kyoto Animation.
We're cutting back in really quick to do one last one. Kyoto
We do
Animation.
one last one
They've
because
done
someone forgot
movie.
to add
They've
it to
done
the
a
tier
silent
list.
voice. They've also done
okay.
Violet Evergarden, Clanad.
Yeah.
I know that
And,
Shinubyu is pretty popular. The one with the girl with the
Oh,
eye patch.
Chun,
Yeah,
yeah,
did
love
Nichijou.
Chun
Oh,
and
Dragon
other
Maid.
illusions.
Okay, this is a. They did Nichijou. Okay,
Dude,
this is a solid
KyoAni
studio.
is so good though.
This is a solid studio.
They,
KyoAni
they
is
are
bottom of it.
They're the queen of slice of life and anime.
Yeah,
slice of life
I'm
and
putting
romance
KyoAni
anime.
surprisingly. I'm putting them right above Wit, if I had to.
Wow.
'Cause
Okay.
I really I've watched a ton from KyoAni, and I really enjoy their style and overall animation.
They're 100% S for me.
Yeah.
Just because like Violet Evergarden alone is like some of the like literally the best slice of life animation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's literally like better than some movies.
I would put it at the. I haven't seen too much of Violet Evergarden, but I have seen clips. It looks amazing, and like even thinking back at like Nichijou, like clips of that, like for a
Insane.
random ass comedy, like you really got to go all the way and have like god tier animation. Like what? I would say bottom of S in my opinion.
And then like I've seen clips from Dragon Maid, and like there's like some actual like fighting scenes and stuff.
Yeah,
in there, and
Dragon
it's,
Maid
like,
has some really. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've seen some.
Yeah, it looked like Dragon Ball fights when I saw it first. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait,
Dragon Ball
With
fights
the
with actually
beams, and they're like fighting each other.
yeah. And just love the silent voice, like unique art style. And you gotta remember, they had a tragedy, a couple years back.
I forgot.
Was
yeah.
wasn't
Oh,
there
yeah.
like a bombing, right? And they were
Was it
able
a
Yeah, it was
to.
a fire. Yeah.
It was a fire, and they were able to like get back on their feet pretty fast. So
Yeah.
Wow. Props to them.
So
Amazing studio.
if this is hard for me to. It's definitely an S tier, but like it's just struggling because I really love all these studios. I'm just trying to decide like where I put them.
yeah,
I'm thinking above Mappa, even though they did do Jujutsu Kaisen, just because like
Mhm.
Mappa wasn't.
Wait,
as
so you're
good
putting them above Mappa?
Well, on like the main one, Mappa's the bottom of S.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But, like, I'm surprised you're putting it above Mappa.
Oh yeah.
Really?
props to you, Nick.
I mean, I'm
Props,
putting it
respect.
above Wit, so I guess it's not saying much. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I want to put it above Wit 2 or not, because like, I think just I'll put it like below Wit, because they do like absolute god tier animation, but like just
Mhm.
because of the fact that Wit does like high paced action scenes
Action,
and god
yeah.
tier animation is like, just I think it takes a bit more effort.
Where would you
Mhm.
put it, Keon?
I'd put it above. I'd put it same where Ethan above you. Above Wit, just because I've seen a lot of Kyoto like animes.
Mm-hmm. And they're
Um,
consistently
It's, like-
banger.
Yes, exactly.
It sucks because like I
Okay.
really love Violet Evergarden's animation. It's like some of the best I've ever
I
seen.
think
but-
it's the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to put it above something. It's like
But again, that's just one anime, and
yeah, I just like
but
wait.
again,
I wait
if
for
you look
Lydia
at it as a
like
whole, it's
action
still great.
scenes a bit more, which like Wit had with Attack on Titan. So I put it like just below Wit.
So okay, so now would the average be above or below Wit?
Jacob, what did you say?
I said
I think the
bottom of S, but now I'm kind of like, I think I can put it above Mappa just because of like what we've said of continuous bangers. So I think I would put
Yeah.
it above Mappa, between Wit and Mappa, because I still
So-
Wit is personally my second favorite. So
So basically, it's 2 above and 2 below. So we're kind of split.
we can yeah. I mean,
We can just put them on top of each other.
I'm fine. I'm fine with it being like
Put
higher.
them on
Like
top of
obviously,
each
we're not
other.
putting it in right now, so it doesn't really matter that much. We would put it around there. Like if we actually had it, I would be fine with putting it above Wit because I heard that you two have seen like more of it and stuff. So
Yeah. And I know. Yeah, I don't know how many. Do you know how many you've seen from Kyoto, Jacob?
I've seen a
uh,
couple from Kyoto.
I've
said
seen a
Silent Voice.
silent voice and basically just clips of everything else. Like I've seen a lot of
Okay.
Nichijou clips. A lot
Yeah.
of,
Gotcha.
yeah, so
I've seen like half of Nichijou and like all of Violet Evergarden and a bunch of clips from Dragon Maid and all of Silent Voice. So
yeah, so I guess we could slap it like right above Wit for you guys. So that's where we would have it on the list.
Slap that
Wow.
Wit button.
So, now it's the end. Thank you guys for watching the bonus one, Kyoto. Kyoto
yeah,
Animation.
sorry, I just completely blanked from my mind when I was like putting them in.
Yeah.
That's all good. We added it now.
And make sure before you go.
No, we already said that. You already heard it, guys. Like everything.
Yeah,
all,
hit
all
all-
that
hit all
social
the
media. Okay,
buttons.
all that
Hit all the
stuff.
buttons. Do it.
All our socials.
And
yeah, see ya.
and whoa. And I think the next video out. So wait. This
I think
is
no.
this will be
minisode
after the
release,
Demon
right?
Slayer movie. So
Yeah.
never mind. I was gonna say like.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably have our Demon Slayer movie minisode before this. If not, hey, we'll have it out soon.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, just in case.
Can't wait.
Yeah, there's not much else to say. Thank you, Keon, again for joining.
Mhm.
And your guest as always. You're S tier, bro. Okay.
It's a pleasure.
He's an S tier.
Don't tell
guest.
Caleb. He's C tier for Caleb. C is for Caleb. So you're S tier.
He's just gonna watch this.
No,
and
I'm
he's
just
like,
kidding.
oh, what the heck, guys?
No,
I
no.
won't tell
Yeah,
him.
Christian and
Nah,
Caleb
every,
C tier
every,
because
every
our
guest
names
we've
starts
had
with
has been S tier.
I won't
I'm just
tell him.
Everybody's
Okay.
S tier. We're all S
Just
tier.
kidding. If you guys, yeah, if those people watched up, if our other guests watched up, well, I'm just kidding.
We're all S tier.
kidding.
I'm just
Everyone's
kidding.
S tier.
Keon's actually
Sexy
C tier. You guys are
motherfuckers.
S tier.
Everyone's S tier except for Ethan, who's an E tier for
No,
Ethan.
no. We're all S tier, and that S stands for sexy motherfuckers.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So thank you, Keon. That'll be it. And we will see you guys next week for whatever we have then, whatever mini-sodes or whatever podcast episodes we have then. So yeah, thank you guys for watching so much, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. See you
Bye.
guys.
Bye bye.